We're about to take it back.
Ladies and gentlemen, here it is, the most listened to radio show on the planet.
This station is now the ultimate power in the universe.
Tony and Lee on the radio. Dr. Joe's therapy on the radio. The love doctor going live on the radio. Two mics and the mind on the radio. Radio, turned up on the radio. Radio, turned up on the radio. Turned up on the radio, turned up on the radio. Two nights and the mind. Two nights and the mind. Two nights and the mind. Watch this. And the mind.
Hello,
Hey,
Mice in the Mind. We are here.
hey, what's going on, everybody?
What do you-
everybody? How we doing? We's alive. We's alive. Where's everybody at? We's alive.
Hey, I got a
Ain't
special
alive.
shout out to my number one fan, Jordan. What's up, Jordan? We back. I know you watching, Jordan. What's up?
Hey, Jordan.
Always to us send a shout out to Bobby the Builder. Been with us a long time. Back when we was just doing before we started going live on here with showing us live. Bobby, I talked to him today. He also told me we had him laughing. He one of our number one listeners to stay with us. Sean Brown, I said it fabulous. Two mics in the mind. One probably send a link out of him. Brett, my baby Brett, Black Ambition. What's happening, y'all? We happening. You know we making it do. Oh, Quayshaw, how we doing, sweetie? She put hey,
Listen, Quaysha, I want to know, do you remember me, Quaysha? Do you remember me?
Yeah, let me tell you, Quaysha. If you ever look, listen,
do you remember me? Put in the chat if you remember me, Quaysha.
Quaysha, if you ever took a dunk and looked back in the toilet and seen something floating out and to go down, that's him.
Y'all ain't
It
right.
came back up.
Y'all ain't right. Quaysha says she doing fine. That's good, Quaysha.
And now
That's
time
good,
to remember
Quaysha.
you. Ain't nobody.
Oh, she remember me. Oh, I'm a celebrity. Oh,
You ain't nobody. Joker, please.
I know we got people all over the world.
This man.
That's what I'm talking about, Quaysha. I remember you too, girl.
The name just changed from Dwayne to Delane.
Listen,
Delane.
listen. I want to put a special shout out to Quaysha. Quaysha, this right here is a salute from me to you. The love doctor. There it is. Bam. Much success to you. Woo! This is gonna be a good show.
So we get y'all crack.
Hey, as a matter of fact, the show's gonna be so good. What I want everybody to do right now, I want y'all to hit that cash up, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, call your friend, tell your friend it's about to go down. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Matter of fact, Tula, we doing a rally right now.
We rallying?
The first 10 people to put $10 into the cash app, I'm gonna send a shout out to you just like I did, Quaysha.
I know they can't wait to do that. I'm gonna send it back. Please don't waste time. Question. We still working on it.
Oh, look at that.
What does that mean? Is it a shout out or the shot out? I don't know. Is it a shout out or the shot out? Because I hear people say shout out. I don't drink liquor, so I don't do no shout.
Yeah, that. Somebody said if she remember you, would that be called her short-term memory?
You know what?
I like that. I like that one.
You know what? That was pretty good. Consider who
Hit
was
that
coming
like
from.
button, hit that subscribe, y'all.
Don't.
Hit
Down
that-
the point now.
Let me tell you something. This right here is the big cookie. If she remembers, the key word is remember. Let me tell you this, big cookie. Word from the wise. Always remember. Otherwise, you'll forget.
Getting worse and worse. Listen, y'all, we don't pay him. Don't worry about it. We don't pay for none of
Let
this.
that soap. Drop the mic. You know what? That's it. Hey, preacher, you ain't even got to preach tonight. The word just came. That was just the word right there. We probably go home now.
You're a real sicko.
So lame.
Man's a real sicko. Put the link in out. Confederate waiting that link.
Yeah, send the link to Confederate. I remember that. Them days I had to play at the false church. and I play the fast music on the piano, and all the people running around circles to pass out. Pastor don't have no sermon anyway. He said, you know what? I don't know about y'all, but the atmosphere is here. I ain't even got to preach. We already done preach. Word done changed.
Yeah, that's what they do to you.
I sure they do. Toolie, they done did that to you. You ever fell out in church, Toolie?
I ain't fell out no darn church.
You ever spoken in tongues?
I ain't spoken no darn tongue.
You didn't have the real Holy Ghost, did you? Didn't have the real Holy Ghost.
Thank you.
You ain't had the real Holy Ghost, Toolie. You weren't trying to be serious.
You know, maybe I was too young. I wasn't ready.
Well.
No.
I tell you what, I'm glad everybody's here. Toolie, I don't know if you were sending something in the private chat, but it didn't come through in the private chat, Toolie.
You put the
I did. Oh, I put one thing, but that was I can't get my it won't come to my email.
Like a business pay you double.
Let me see if I can do it again.
Yeah, because I'm looking in that private chat.
I know, Wayno.
But yeah, we got a lot of good topics today. We got a lot of good news stories, a lot of stuff going on.
Too much.
Pastor want to give some dating advice on the do's and the do-nots in the world of dating.
Well, you said that's your atmosphere, remember? You're the expert. We just him.
Well, you dabble in a little bit of everything. You know what I mean? Listen. It ain't all, you know. It's not a monopoly. I don't just dominate. You know, I like to share the spotlight too.
Do you?
Matter of fact, when the last time you been on a date? Yeah, last week. Did y'all go on a date last week?
Nah, you been.
Yeah, it looked like y'all had a good time.
No, we didn't go on a date last week.
Yes, y'all did. I seen the pictures. When that last week?
What I say?
It was not last week. So that we did not go on a date last week.
What I say?
Yeah.
Let me ask you this:
Red.
If one person and the other person like each other, and y'all go out together, that's a date. That's all it takes is for one person to like the other person.
That could be a business. No, I go people all the time, and it definitely ain't no date.
No. I'm talking about romantically.
You didn't say. You said they like. Okay.
Yeah, he always got something backwards.
Oh, you never said romantic.
Confederate 48. What's going on, buddy?
Nothing much. I think I got a reverb. I think I'm reverbing or something. Can y'all hear me?
No, actually, you're not. No, that first time I heard you good. They probably reverbing on your end, but we good. We hear you really well.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Over here, we ain't got no reverb. All we got is nouns and predicates.
Y'all know it's me. It's always me out. I'm always having some technical difficulties going on. So.
I'm laughing at so lame. Oh my gosh. I'm sorry.
Keep it together, too. Keep it together,
he
too.
can
Don't
walk.
fall out.
He's so lame, it's a wonder he can walk.
If y'all will allow me to, I'm gonna step out and step back in and see if I can get better reception. If that's okay.
Okay, because you sound great right now. You're really great. Okay.
Bothering him what he hears. He probably don't like what he hears.
Hey, listen.
So I went to come on. What's our story for you lose us when we forget
so the first story we got is we got a story about dating. We're gonna do Tony's dating segment. So this right here, the new segment is called Tony's dating segment. Toolie, play the intro for Tony's dating segment. Play the soundtrack.
What in the world? What soundtrack?
Toolie, play the soundtrack.
I love you, baby. What else?
Yeah.
That's sad. That's very sad.
What are you talking about?
That was a great sound intro. We working on yours. That what happen when you don't hit the cash out. That's what we got. That's the best thing we got for you. Y'all want to see the improvement? Y'all got to hit this cash out. But here's the video right here. Let me take it. And here we go.
It's really
Tony,
hard.
tell us if that's what we were watching.
Apparently that's a young lady. I want to say she met the gentleman possibly online or something. It turned out, you know, they went to the hotel as you saw, and looked that he took her and killed and put in a suitcase and rolled her back out of the hospital and rolled her back out of the hotel. You know, it's sad because you know, a lot of people, you know, innocently dating or just quick to move and not do your investigating. Wound up dead. A lot of our women, especially, you know, with the cruise ships now, you know, the Bahamas is hot on the list now for women being raped in Bahamas, even on the cruise ship. They're being raped on the cruise ship. Yeah, this is a big thing going on right now. Women have to start being more cautious. And I mean, two of the women were together. So they say have somebody with you. That didn't work. Both of them got raped. But this young lady wound up losing her life, and she's one of many, you know, typically out here today that get themselves involved with, you know, meet a stranger online, go out and you wind up at the hotel, which is way, way too far out here on the first date that you wind up at a hotel. And he made her feel that comfortable. And, you know, with that happening, you saw how, you know, he folded her body up to put her in.
Right.
And it looked like it was more than one suitcase. He probably cut her up. Showing the Love Doctor, you can look that story and find out, you know, what happened to her. As far as did he have her in 2 suitcases? Because that was more than one bag.
I wondered if she tell a friend that she was going, because you know sometimes people.
You tell your friend you're going to the hotel. You don't know you're going to the hotel.
No, or that you're going to meet him. I mean,
I'm sure she might have told somebody, but she felt comfortable enough to go to the hotel with him with the arm around him. So he seduced her enough, and a lot of women are just so quick, so ready to, you know, meet a man and find, you know, that have that romance that they, you know, read from books. You know, basically almost comic books. These Snow Whites, Cinderella stories don't exist, and they live happily ever after. It don't exist. What is this, Love Doctor?
well,
This right here is the article of the story that you're talking about. The girl name is Grace Mullane. A killer caught on video carrying her body in a suitcase. That's the girl. Apparently, it says chilling surveillance footage has emerged of a New Zealand man rolling the body of his Tinder date, Grace Mullane, out of a motel in a suitcase after strangling her, according to the report. Wow.
You never know, ladies. When you take that date with these guys, you never know what you're getting into. I suggest, you know, more investigating about a person, looking a person up, you know, seeing what you find out about them. Stop just going where he's cute. Guys, even with guys, they had instances where men are being raped now, and they're using women to set them up. Homosexual guys are using women online to meet guys and get them to come out, and those guys they're getting raped. And they said this is happening in cities. Washington, D.C. is a major city that's happening. Atlanta, Georgia is happening. You know, guys feel like, hey, I'm good. I'm going to meet a chick. You know, I can handle a chick, but a chick ain't what you're going to be running into. You're going to be running into that chick, and you're going to be running into a couple of homosexuals that's going to rape you. And the average man is not calling the police because of embarrassment, because of shame. They said this happens. It's becoming common. But men are not reporting
it. That's ridiculous, man.
So what now?
Did you report it if it happened to you?
Well, I'll report it after I do what I'm gonna do, cause they're gonna die. I'm gonna keep that real. I listen. I stand on a stack of Bibles at the time. They're gonna die, every one of them. So I would rather report it with the evidence of the people, you know, with their bodies. I mean, anybody would do something trifling like that to a woman or a man, they shouldn't be living. I don't see how they feel like it's okay for a man to rape a woman and, you know, do 3 years or 2 years of man raping. A man raping. I don't see it. I don't get it. You know, I'm for, you know, equality. I'm for, you know, justice. I'm for, you know, people get another chance. It's just certain things you don't do in our society. You know what I'm saying? Like stealing from one another. I don't agree with it, but people do steal. And that's sometimes necessary. It's never necessary to rape a woman. Oh man, I had to rape her. No, they're prostitution, they're crackheads. There are women who just sex fiends. There's never a reason. There's never a reason to rape a man. There are free-willing homosexuals out here that'll do it. So you cross a line that you just can't come back from. So when people take on this type of aspect, this type of mentality, I don't see the use of keeping you in society. The animal kingdom would keep you. Why would we keep you? A child molester. It makes no sense. Why would an adult human being have sex with a child? That makes no sense. Do y'all know how many women out here are willing, looking for a man? I'm talking about will pay a man. Y'all know how many women out here, how many men out here will pay a woman? Why would you have sex with a child? Why would you molest a child? That makes no sense. They're willing participants. There are women that let you put collars on them, whip them. There's guys that do all this stuff. Why would you choke a woman to death who's not even a participant? It makes no sense. So I say when we start out, listen, I'm for public execution. First of all, I think the victim should be the one to take you out. If you feel like I can't do it, I will assist. It should be done publicly. It should be on television, and kids should be watching. Kids should watch it because you know what I tell you, it will deter them at an early age. They let them watch Halloween movies.
They do.
They let them watch ghost story cartoons, so they need to watch the truth. When they see why would this man murder? Why would this woman? Because they molested, they raped a human being. They killed a human being for no reason. It's different when you kill a person in self-defense. It's different when it's accidentally. But when you just walk around and killing people and you raping people and you molesting kids, there is absolutely no reason to keep you in society. None whatsoever.
That's so true. The fact that they're actually trying to push an agenda on the kids where it's okay to be a pedophile is absolutely ridiculous. They're trying to normalize all this stuff. Tony, you sent out a video a little bit earlier, and I want to take this moment to share that video because I don't like the way they're trying to push and normalize all these weirdos out here. It makes absolutely no difference.
An unchangeable sexual orientation, just like, for example, heterosexuality. And most of us feel discomfort when we think about pedophiles. But just like pedophiles, we are not responsible for our feelings. We do not choose them. But we are responsible for our actions. And we must make a decision. It is in our responsibility to reflect and to overcome our negative feelings about pedophiles and to treat them with the same respect we treat other people with. We should accept that pedophiles are people who have not chosen their sexuality and who, unlike most of us, will never be able to live it out freely if they want to lead an upright life. We should accept that pedophilia is a sexual preference according to current research.
That is crazy. That's crazy.
Can y'all hear me?
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Good. All right. Can I have just one brief moment? Just wanted to just a common salutation to the panel, starting from my bottom right, you guys is left, to the Honorable Love Doctor, who has Akuf said that he look like he got the characteristics of Usher. I concur with that assessment. Handsome young fella. Yeah, turtleneck, the master of the turtleneck. Then we're gonna move up to the top. The Honorable Miss Tooley, Dr. Tooley, Commissioner. To my left, you guys is right. The Honorable Tony Smith. To the Honorable Dr. Joe, that's not here, as well as last but not least, the Honorable Wolf Sharp Bostic. This is your neighbor, Confederate State 48, saying hit that like button, hit that subscription, hit that share, but definitely hit the cash out.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
But there was something even in that video. Where I had mentioned something in a feed a little while back. It talked about transgender, saying transgender breast milk is just as healthy as a woman's breast milk.
Crazy.
That I found that kind of sickening in itself. Also, too, want to give a shout out to Kennedy Walker, to Art Lawson, to the Way of Yah Synagogue, Mishpachah, everyone name by name. Don't want to leave nobody out. If I gave everybody a name, we'll be here all night, and I don't want to take up too much time. But a hard all of y'all. Yeah, this is the best show on the planet by far. To Nephew E, wherever you are out there, to Art Lawson as well. Make the right choice. Motors. Don't forget about that. Barat Products.
Yeah.
Don't have too many shoes. And get your copy of Wound Management by the one and only Love Doctor. But yeah, we're in a society right now. It's past being degenerates. I mean, humanity has gone so far to like the book said, I believe it was in Yashayahu 10. When the people are going to call Rasha Tube and call Tube Rasha, you know, it's backwards now. And the Ra made a valid point about going back to the law. That's what the law told us in the Torah about when somebody made an offense punishable by death, that the victim or the one that was the victim would be the first one to stone the perpetrator, you know. And I believe in instances like this, you know, Ara always saying, you know, save our kids, save, you know, not just our kids as kids of color, but save kids, period. Give them a chance to blossom and to flourish and make their own decisions. These awful, horrible people are making decisions for kids, you know, and it's leaving the kids, you know, with nowhere to go. You know what I mean? It's just sad that society has reduced itself to that. But yeah, that's where we are as a society.
Yeah. Also, Dr. Joe, she did text. I changed my text. She said she was running late. Oh, sorry, that's not gonna work. I have to change. Don't worry about it.
It's hard, man. Telling these jokes hard. That's all right. We get 5 minutes. You circle back to it, and we can get that joke in though.
Oh man, this is a battle royale, man. I tell you what.
Oh, and Confederate, thank you so much for the.
Oh yes,
fruit.
We definitely appreciate that.
All them pins
I guarantee we ate it. Listen, them lemons.
I did share with the show.
Hey, I enjoyed it. I definitely enjoyed it. You know what? When I was a little kid, I was always confused because I knew what a grape was, and I always thought that a grape was a fruit. So when I seen a grapefruit, I was like, how in the world is a grapefruit? It was real confusing, you know? It's the white man. He's trying to confuse us.
I'm not buying that, man. You're an all-star pitcher. You're an author. You a college graduate. I'm not buying that.
Something wrong with now. I am.
He did say that he thought an engineer was somebody that worked on trains too. Now that's kind of questionable, but everything else, I'm not buying it.
Hey, believe it or not, engineers do work on trains. As a matter of fact, if you ever see a train going down and you look at the actual head of the train, it's two people in there. It's required. State law requires two people to be in there. One is the conductor, and the other is the engineer.
He's not the type of engineer you are, though, Joe.
That ain't the type of engineer you were talking about on that episode. You were talking about a totally different engineer. Yeah. But I like how you deviated and pivoted from that. Kudos.
Yeah.
He's not that good. That's why we catch him every time.
Let me ask you something.
There's some lights up on that too, y'all. 12 people on here, 32 people on here, 12 lights. Let's go. Let's hit that like button.
Come on, YouTube.
Hit that like button. What y'all doing? Let's hit the like button. Candace say
hit the like and the share.
He said 32 in the building, ain't but 12 lights. That's what we're doing. Get like the boy, and I like it, and I like it, and I like it.
And you know what? That ain't even a real singing voice. That's just his what would you call it? His mimicking voice. Because
he can sing pretty good.
We know how much talent. We know how much talent. We know how much talent under that roof.
Yeah, he holding up pretty good. I'm proud of him. You checked out his new track that he released?
I haven't heard it yet. Tell
him about the track. Go on, tell him about the track.
I'm so backlogged on listening to all of the Zamar that keep coming out. And don't forget to tune into Zamar Radio. For those that don't know, tune into Zamar Radio. put your request in when you get the opportunity to do so. Also check out the documentary too, The Winning Team. Make sure y'all look into that stuff as well. A lot of great content by some outstanding individuals.
Candace said preacher can sing. Yeah.
Yeah.
Now my boys, I tell you, my boys can. I give them that. Both my boys, they definitely can do it. They go to work. Now Winning Team can sing now. All of them can say except for that chimp Jaheed.
Yeah,
Jaheed
yeah.
just
Don't do
play
that now. Yeah, not all.
We did all we could do with him. We working with him. He had to put a baseball bat to him. We finally get him to get some lyrics on the background. He definitely don't have no rhythm. Worst piece of rhythm.
That we tried.
I know his heart can't beat on no rhythm because he definitely don't have no when he's dancing. His heart got to be off beat.
He comes from a mixed breed bloodline of mixed breeds.
Oh yeah, a human and a monkey.
Oh goodness gracious!
He's a chimp man.
Oh my goodness! You was about to ask me some question, Love Doctor.
Yeah. Just real quick one to get some quick thoughts from you in the commentary about those two posts. One being the girl in the suitcase cut up, and the other one being this pedophile agenda trying to normalize it. What's your take on those?
Well, I'll start with the one in the lady in the suitcase. There was something negligent on her behalf to not to kind of do her research, not to look at body language and behaviors. And as I said, I don't know if it was a blind date. I don't have enough information to really kind of go deep as I would like to in it. But I do think Ra always teach us about a POB, a pattern of behavior. I don't know if she just met that individual, but you can look at people's pattern of behaviors and kind of see their tendencies as to, I know there was some signs there. I just don't believe that he didn't display any signs that he was, a sociopath or anything. Right. But that's a tragedy nonetheless. And I just think women and men alike should just be a little bit more careful about when they date, even hold conversation with people, because people, I have this type of, I don't want to call it a philosophy. I have this I don't even want to call it a mantra. I have this type of saying. I say people have two motives in this world. It's to set you up. It's either to set you up for success or to set you up for failure. And I believe that individual set her up for failure ultimately, and now her family and loved ones are grieving. And then on the take of the pedophilia, gosh, it goes back a long ways. Ra even taught us about Muhammad and Aisha. How that culture, I don't want to even call it culture, that religion, it condones, the behavior of grown men sleeping with children. You know what I mean? And so I have no respect for that religion. Do as you will, whoever, but I just can't have respect. I couldn't follow nothing like that would allow a man, to molest a child, boy or girl for that matter. I don't even condone adults even trying to facilitate children into collaborating when it comes to sex. You know what I mean? Dating and talking and being sociable, teaching them how to greet young ladies like Ra was teaching the young men, we need companionship, but do it in the proper way. How we used to send the notes and then we used to check the box. The girl would check the box or whatever. Do you like me? Yes or no? And we kept it, we kept things within the playing field, but now it's so out of bounds to now that you see adults trying to get children to hook up to have sex. And this is like outrageous. You know what I mean? So that speaks for itself.
Yeah. Crazy.
Well, that's the world we live in. Unfortunately, we live in a world now where there are no moral ethics or codes or, no prerequisites or nothing, like now, I remember, I don't know if they still had it where they say, they just say, hey, let's just Netflix and chill or whatever it is. But watch a movie and have sex. When we were coming along, it was inappropriate. A man had to go on a date,
Right.
The war woman, man, had to work his way to that, you know, might never know. It's like we had that conversation off the rip. I mean, this is prostitution. The only way you got like immediately, this is prostitution.
Oh yeah,
selling, I'm buying. You know, now it's like there's no, I don't know. And like I said, I'm frustrated with women today. They don't think, you know, they just run these guys and don't realize the risks are too high. And I think what makes it, you know, and what makes guys where they, you know, so prone to raping women because the standards are so low. You know, tattoo around the waist. We were coming on nowhere. They have no tattoo on her behind her butt.
No.
On her belly, her shirt up. A woman couldn't wear a belly shirt like that. It's just stuff that you didn't do in society the way you do. You know, and now all this stuff is a norm. And now look what you're looking at. I mean, the butt, top of the butt out with the tattoo on it, or some kind of flowers going around her waist. So you're pulling the eye here, but then she's saying, don't be looking at me, don't be watching me. You're advertised. You can't put someone on a commercial and say, hey, don't look at it. I'm looking at the commercial. You're showing it. So, you know, it's just it's just bad today. The society. But the part that really got me more than anything, the fact that, you know, this sicko took it upon himself to choke a killer, put in a suitcase. It's like, so what were you gonna do with the body?
Right.
You know, and you had most people freak out when they have a dead body. This person took the dead body with him. Let's tell you even more sickness. And I'm sure there were some things he displayed that she should have picked up. Exactly. She thought was cute, humorous, when he was actually dangerous.
But I'm sorry, Ralph. But you know what? Men and women alike, we as in society in the whole, not saying no one on the panel by no stretch of the imagination, but people allow people to go too far these days. Yeah. I remember like when I was courting, that's what we used to call it back in the, you know, when I was courting a young lady or whatever, I had to stay on the porch. We had to stay on the porch. You know what I mean? And talk on the porch. And then you know, you go home. But now these parents let the kids go in the room, close the door, and it's just they're allowing too much, you know. And then you look at all these commercials now. Most of these commercials now is to treat some type of sexually transmitted disease. You know, they treat HIV. You're not saying that all HIV is sexually transmitted.
Right.
You know, a lot of the times, all of these, you know, drugs that's coming out that's flooding, you know, the market and the commercials. Most of it is sexually oriented. You know what I mean? The women getting the thing and the arm, the keep them from being pregnant, and it's bad. You know, we wonder why healthcare is so high because we killing ourselves at a rapid pace.
Right, we are. Right, we are.
Oh yeah. I got something to put over in the chat. Y'all need to see.
There is.
I'm about to say something.
In terms of these, you know, situations going on right now, do you think some of them might be contributable to a absence of a father figure in the home?
I would say not so much as a father figure, a responsible father figure in the home, because we misconstrue what being a father is all about now. Fathering is now just a man that has a child, but a father was someone that took care of his responsibility, you know, that nurtured the child, protected it. I remember back in the church, you know, they said this was the duty of the man of the house. He was supposed to be the provider, the protector, and the priest of the house. But now he's the punk, the patsy, and whatever P word we can use. That's, you know, this is a family-oriented show. And that's what a man is now in the house. You know, like Raw was saying, we're building men. You know, he trying to build men and women. You know, you got to start with the sapling, like he had said. And shout out to nephew E. I regress.
What's going on, nephew?
Nephew, long time no see, buddy.
Hey,
Good with you.
Cash out.
Yes, I can hear you, nephew.
I can't hear y'all. I think I got y'all on.
Oh, you got us on mute. We can hear you, but I guess
you can't have us on
mute. Hear us.
Hold on, I'm sorry.
Well, while he getting his sound situated, Confederate 48, what I was looking at, and I agree with what you're saying about having somebody responsible and responsible figure. Were you aware that there's a current trend on TikTok right now? It's called trauma sharing, where you get a bunch of views and you can tell a story about the trauma that you experienced in your life. There's one particular article that I came across.
Wow.
There's a particular girl, she was sharing the trauma that she experienced with the absence of her father, and it was all due to the absence of her father in life. And she ended up sharing this particular story publicly. And what I want to do is I want to share y'all. It's like a 3 to 4 minute clip. I'll try to skip through some points of it to kind of make it quick. But she ended up making this really traumatic video about how her dad treated her. And I want y'all to take a look at it. Let's talk about it a little bit after. Here we go.
Okay.
What's a piece of trauma that you have that's funny? It has to actually be funny. I'll go first. My dad abandoned my family when I was 5 years old. That is a wife and 4 kids. He abandoned us and then pursued amateur breakdancing. And he got really good. He like blew up. Like he became like a D-list celebrity status, like viral breakdancer. He became like the oldest actively competing breakdancer in the world. Then he got on Good Morning America and talk shows, and Washington Post wrote about him, and he went super viral, and he did all these interviews, and he danced with Paula Abdul. Here, I'll show you.
See, take a look at this 60-year-old breakdancer. Yes, 60 years old. Amazing. That's Ben Hart. He's competing at a breakdancing competition in Philadelphia, and he may not have won, but I tell you what, he is winning over a lot of people on the internet. Yes. He really is. Yep, he's winning over a lot of people on the internet.
This guy wouldn't pay my medical bills.
Oh.
The worst part, damn it, he's good. He should not be able to move his body like that. It's like impossible. It's beautiful. Hey, Dad. Like there was no split custody or anything. Like he just like left 4 kids to do that. He may not have paid for some of my medical bills growing up, but he did give me this breakdancing merchandise. So that's him. He's on his head. Benihana is his b-boy name because his name is Ben Hart. You know, I'll get texts like this, happy birthday, ? And then like links to his breakdancing videos. So if you have funny trauma, like actual funny haha trauma, I need to hear it. Thank you.
Now what I want to do.
All right, Maddie. So first and foremost,
ended up hearing this because that clip went viral, got about over 1 million views. As a result, her dad ended up responding. So I just want to fast forward real quick to hear and share with y'all her dad's response. Here we go.
He's pretty entertaining too. Listen to what he had to say in the response.
Okay, I wake up at 6 a.m. to do some work. I get my coffee. I sit down. I open my computer. And what am I greeted with? Well, hundreds of comments calling me a deadbeat dad, a child abandoner, and all manner of other insults. So I think, what's this all about? Well, after a few minutes of investigation, I discover that my daughter, Maddie, has made a video about me. She's a screenwriter in Hollywood. She's also a big social media influencer with millions of followers. Now, about not paying medical bills, that's just not correct. Here was the financial arrangement of the divorce. Maddie's mom, my ex-wife, got $2 million at the get-go, out of the gate, a lump sum payment. Plus, I was paying her $18,000 per month in child support and alimony. This was later reduced to $12,000 per month. And of course, I paid health insurance and out-of-pocket medical costs. I also put $600,000 into the kids' college fund. In all, I paid out about $5 million to my ex-wife to cover costs for her and the kids. And this is in 2005 dollars. So add 50% to account for inflation. In other words, I was not a deadbeat dad at all. I did not abandon the family for breakdancing. I have a career. I'm in the advertising business, built an ad agency. That's how I was able to afford to pay Maddie's mom $5 million. Maddie's mom and I separated in 2004 and divorced in 2005. I took up breakdancing entirely by accident in 2012 as a way to get in shape at the age of 54. But the more I watch the video, the more I like it. And her video certainly is true from her perspective, even though a few details are off. No doubt because of what she heard from her mom. And I do think it's a great storyline that a 54-year-old dude left his family to pursue breakdancing, even if not quite true, factually. But perhaps it speaks to a bigger truth, a truth that is really truer than the actual facts of the matter. This could be a very funny movie plot. So maybe Maddie will make this movie about her 66-year-old breakdancing dad. I love you, Maddie. You are very creative and talented. Keep doing exactly what you're doing.
There we go. I want to know y'all thoughts. Please dig in, have at it. Panel, share y'all thoughts with me.
Shirt.
I think Dad might be telling the truth. That's a lot of money. That's crazy if he did. That's a lot of money. $2 million up front, $18,000 a month, medical bills, and you say he paid nothing. That's crazy. Somebody, if he lying, that's crazy. I mean, young girls, sometimes kids can get vivid imagination. Like he said, she's an influencer. And that's the thing you look up. Is she an influencer? She could definitely been plotting to write her next movie. I don't think he sat down and talked as eloquent as he did about it if it was completely false. I'm thinking he was. Again, let me say this. Really, I don't know. You can't put that past nobody. I want to say she possibly did make that up and she put him in a bad light when they, to say, like he said, I run a successful advertising agency. I only did this to stay in shape. So that's I don't know. That's crazy.
Right. Come on, nephew.
Typical child, or like I say, typical marriage. The woman is upset. Didn't get the kids none of that money. You know how people play it. When they get that money, they go vacation and go shopping and stuff like that, and leave the children out of it and don't spend the money on the kids. So the girl probably, the daughter probably never saw none of the money. I know it's probably more than one child because he said children. So, they were young probably, at the time. Or like I said, they didn't see none of the money. That's the only way I could see for her to say that. And she believed everything her mother told her, about everything. So that's the way I see. A lot of that money gets spent, without the children. So, I mean, that is a lot of money. A bunch of money.
Somebody should have noticed $2 million.
Somebody
None of my friends living a life, even if you screwed it up, it was a short. You at least got some years out of $2 million and $18,000 a month.
A month, ridiculous.
I wonder if she would comment back on that story because that definitely would warrant her to come back and tell us something. That's a lot. And
it's a lot of paper.
Karen. We heard, Karen, that's what they call the white women that make up stuff. So, Karen, she can't get pregnant, so Karen can have a daughter.
Right.
And that's crazy and bad if she did. And a lot of women do put kids in put fathers in a bad light. I encourage fathers to be involved in their kids' life to avoid a lot of that. You know what I'm saying? Being in there.
Right.
Don't let you and the mama didn't get along be a reason for you not being with your kids.
That's right.
Got a crazy baby mama. I know how it is now. They can really honestly, they can make you not want to do with their kid. People say, "Oh no, listen." When they have mental problems and they making up stuff and they out there, it can cause you to some of them will have you in jail, and before you know it, it's safer to be away from around them before you kill them. But that's the truth now. I know about that side. I know people. Oh, that's never a reason. That's your mouth talking. You can't do your kid no good in jail.
That's right.
You got one of the police and make up something. That thing, you defending your innocent. You defending your innocent from behind bars.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right. That's true.
I like to chime in just briefly. I believe, and my opinion on the whole thing is that I believe that the young lady she was traumatized. I know it's no type of symptom. If it is, I don't know the clinical definition of it. I think that she was ignorantly traumatized. She was traumatized through ignorance because a child's perception is going to be kind of different than what reality is sometimes. But I do believe she was traumatized, because anything that offends a person, that's trauma to them. You know what I mean? And the way people respond to trauma, they respond to it differently. Speaking of from myself perspective, I've been traumatized on several occasions, and mostly as a child. And a lot of it, I think, was my perception of it as being a child. But when I look back on it, it was still trauma, but it wasn't to the magnitude it might have been when I was, when I was younger. But myself, my daughter, and I think I talked about this last year on the broadcast. My daughter, she her and I are not on the best of terms, and so she go and tell the family members and anyone that will listen, how that I'm a deadbeat and things like that. But one thing that doesn't lie, numbers don't lie. Like 1 + 1 is 2 all over the world. You know what I mean? Right. And then I want to pull one out of the Love Doctor's repertoire. Go get those receipts. The receipts not gonna lie. So when you start looking at receipts, you can see that I've paid my dues as being a child, for a minor and everything. She's an adult now, and now I'm a grandfather, and still, that's your child. That's not my responsibility to take care of your child. You know what I mean? But now I'm a deadbeat grandfather because I won't take care of your child for you, the one that you laid down and had a child with. And I love my daughter and everything, but somewhere you have to draw the line. I think that's what this gentleman did on his rebuttal when his daughter said all the things she said. There was some truth to it nonetheless, but I think it was embellished a little bit.
Let me ask you this. What do you kind of saying? No, what do you think about a kid that's an adult now and his father wants him to go and they double team women they meet in the bar?
I think the dad is a low life, and I think the son is he should have had somebody else raise him.
A dad that would tell his son, "Hey, let's double team these women in the bar that I just met." And this kid is like 16, 17 years old. And the dad is 60 and the son 40. I ain't still not doing it because there's just a line I just can't cross. I'm with you. Sicko. The kids I think the kid a sicko too for staying there.
Right.
You give your dad a high five. You're sicko.
Speaking of which, there's a person that comes to mind, and I might get some backlash for saying this, but I'm gonna say this on the broadcast tonight. I lost a lot of respect for this gentleman. I can't even call him a gentleman. No. He's in the state you guys in. They call him Bootsy Badge. You know who? From
Now what did he do?
Lil Bootsy. I really don't have a lot of respect for him because he all the stuff he rapped and portrayed about. So he gets on I saw him I think on an Instagram or a TikTok short, and he just ran the movie The Color Purple down, the new one, which I've never watched, by the way. He said he, as a parent, he don't want his child watching this and watching that. But you said on national television that you took your 14-year-old son to get oral sex by a hooker or something. But now all of a sudden, you don't want your children watching The Color Purple. Which one is it?
Yeah, he should.
He should be. You know what I mean? So a lot of stuff people say, like you say, bro, you got to watch these people.
Yeah.
That's it. I never seen that, but I know that anybody to take their kid, a 14-year-old boy, and get him oral sex. It just, I grew up a man. I was in the street. I had a daughter early.
Here it is.
But I never would have gone and took my son, to do something like that. Because you want another child. To me, Let a child have their innocence. You know what I'm saying? Things will come when it happens. You would like for things to happen the right way. And for you typically don't want your kid to be the person you are.
Right.
I am a person of honor, ethic, and code. I want my boys to be better than me.
Correct.
And especially if I was in the street, I would have never wanted my boy to sell drugs. I was a drug. I knew what drugs came with. I dealt with drugs. I can go to prison for the rest of my life. I can get killed. I'm wind up killing somebody. There is no way possible I would have wanted my kids to do that. Run around. I got venereal disease before when I was in the street. I never would have wanted my kids to get involved in no stuff like that. I came out with livable. They could get something and you out of here. I have friends, they wind up dying from AIDS. So it's like, as a, you kind of you people should think about a lot of times, even with gang members, they don't want their kids in the game.
No.
Right.
They typically tell them stay away because they realize how you got to come through, and I don't want you to be nobody punk. I don't want you to get killed. Typically, gang members are going to turn their kids away. They're going to put them in sport. They're going to tell them, I don't want you around here. You're not gonna be no, you're not doing it. I want you to straighten out. Some of them will break away when they get a kid because they look at, I don't want my kids tied up with this life. Even though I might like it, even though I might subscribe to it. So it's kind of scary when you get people that and they're good with their kids doing stuff like this.
Right.
That's why.
Well, doctor, if you could find that post where it's not, I don't even think it's part. I think it's a short video.
I got it ready. If you want me to play it, I found the video. I can go ahead and play it if you like.
Yes, sir, please.
All right, this is Boosie.
I'm training them boys right.
But you got a lot of noise, but a lot of noise. What's all that noise?
My nephew asking them, ask my son. Yeah. They were 12, 13. They got hit. Yeah. That's how I post.
He teaching them right.
Yeah. Yeah, I got my son fixed up. He's right. Yes, a grown woman. Grown, super grown. Super grown. Check this.
She's still been at trailer.
Checked all my nephews out. Super grown. Is she grown? She checked me out. I know what the she did to them. She checked me out. That I'm getting them prepared, man.
Boosie's coming.
But now look what he said about the post about his daughter about the color purple post. You see, hypocrite, like Ross said, Kerry said back in the day, Kerry said, hypocrite.
That's it. Told him, hypocrite. They told him hypocrite. Isn't that right? Retain your sin.
I want to say this, but before I want to say this real quick, and I'll shut my mouth. They said that Trick Daddy Dollars was the mayor of Miami. I tell them, they hypocrite. You looking at the mayor right there. Alex is the mayor of Miami. I want everybody to know.
Yeah.
That's right. He got integrity. I'm just clowning it.
That's right. Yeah.
I'm just glad to see y'all.
Yes, sir.
Thanks to you.
Glad to see you.
I saw also somebody put on him that Boost, his daughter's a bulldog now.
Yeah, the little rapper girl. I forget her name.
I seen him a couple of times. I don't know who he is, but I seen him a couple of times. But okay, now his daughter. I mean, a lot of the life, man. You had to. I mean, you have to be so careful about the role you present in front of your kids.
Mm-hmm.
Because things can easily get misconstrued. You can get a girl off or a boy off. And what you said earlier, and I want to, I was 1,000% with you when Love Doctor referred to what's going on in the homes today. Is it because there's no father in the home? You like, no, it's not. There are a lot of fathers at home, and the homes are dysfunctional. You have to teach each person their role. It's kind of like people, get a fake dog and put it in the window. It can't do what a real dog can do. You know what I'm saying? They think when people see it, they'll think it's a dog. I remember people put beware dog signs outside to scare people out to make them think it was a dog there. But it doesn't work the way a real dog does. So when you put a man there and he's not a properly prepared man, you don't get the same results as, a home that's functional with a man in. So teaching a man his role, teaching a woman their role, and them realizing how important it is to be an example. Even a man can be an example for a woman. He said, well, that's my wife's job. Yes, it's her job to role play, but then she needs to look at you like that. That's a good man. So when I catch anything below that, I know that's not a man.
Right.
So sometimes because these people in their lifestyle they live, you bring so many different personalities around your kids. It's easy for things to get misconstrued. You know what I'm saying? A lot of these people with these homosexual traits are celebrities. A lot of these kids fall to look at them, they're celebrities, they're athletes, they're politicians, they're actors. So now kids are getting misconstrued. They're thinking, hey, these people family, they're gay, but people love them. No. So it's so important to show them the proper way a man should conduct himself in conversation and actions and reactions. We have to do it. We have to get out of our minds, I was here. So as a mannequin.
Right.
That's the store. They can say that at the store. I was here. All you did was wore clothes. So we really need to go back and teach people the proper role setting. I think that hurts us more than anything. Whether with Boosie, whether with anybody, the average guys won't admit it, man. They don't know anything about being a man, being a father. They know go out, look tough, wear tough clothes, let your pants sag. That's not being a man. You know what I'm saying? Lean when you drive, holler at a woman. All the things a boy doesn't holler at a woman. She lean when she drive. So that's me.
Yeah.
What's up, Boston?
Hey, what's going on, man? I smelled the hell about 5 miles away, man. I said, hold on, I can't miss this show. I said, there's no way. There is absolutely no way that I'm gonna miss this show. And I got a hater on the line. I appreciate.
Oh boy, here we go. Round one.
I appreciate it. It's no rounds. No, it's no rounds at all. I don't need no rounds. I show up. I'm here.
Oh boy!
So I'm here on the show. I'm glad to be here, and I appreciate you, Confederate 48, for showing up. And we talking about real fake dogs, but you already know I got the real dog right here. He okay?
Yeah.
He good.
Hey, hold on. Is that the wolf or that's the dog?
He's good.
That's the wolf, man.
He's
good.
He's good. We got he not in over there in Pakistan and Syria. He right here in the United States of America. But he got the fake CNN background sitting in the middle.
I've been knowing about that wolf. One of my favorite movies was Teen Wolf. Y'all remember Teen Wolf?
Oh yeah. Hey, you know one of my favorite dogs was Duran, hungry like the wolf.
Yeah.
You're hungry like the wolf.
Oh man,
that for my time, Duran. That sounds like a boxer or something. I ain't never heard of that.
Man, that was a group. You don't know.
Yeah, I'm a young chicken. I'm one of the youngest ones on the platform. Y'all too old.
Not with that salt and pepper.
You right, I know that right. You just rough for the wrong fellas. You definitely ain't no spring chicken.
Hey, who was the hater, Boston?
I'm talking about you.
I thought you was gonna be man enough to say the name, but I just urged it on. I thought you was
Hold on,
I told you don't speak in parables now.
Oh no, I know. I speak direct. I'm talking about
direct. What I hate on?
Huh?
Lady B.
Man, listen. When you wake up in the morning, when you get up in the morning, you know what your favorite YouTube clip is? You gotta watch Dave Chappelle Haters Ball. They miss one. Then you hate on. You know who you hate on, nephew. You know what you hate on, nephew. You already know.
Oh,
Hey man,
You
look.
know you hate on.
Got Resident Joe Killer. It's never good to see him on here.
Resident Joe, what's up, girl?
Resident Joe, how you doing?
I'm late, but I was
You all
listening
right?
to you guys on my way here.
All
I
right,
said if
man.
you drive fast, preacher. You said drive fast.
Whoa, slow down. Hey,
They're gonna try to put that ticket on somebody else. You got.
Yeah.
You said you were running. You said you were running late. I told you to drive early. I didn't.
Slow down,
No.
I tried.
And she's running late. I told her to
I'm
drive
here.
early.
Hey, slow down, y'all. Now, the show has started. The show has started, but we know what Resident Joe was doing. There you are. They speaking in parables, talking about driving. Hey, keep your personal life at home in your bed.
I would have loved to do that.
Come on this show. Come on this show saying, hey, you were listening to us, but you couldn't come on. Now, you could have cut on the phone. Just been, it's all good. I ain't hating on you. You gotta get it in.
It's legal now. It's legal now. She's still legal. Have your husband seen the Brown? Has he seen the Super Bowl yet? When you take the Brown to the Super Bowl, has he seen the Brown? He ain't seen the Brown. He ain't seen all the players.
No, sir. No, sir.
Come on now.
You can't keep doing that now. You playing with the man. The man needs to see so he need to see them Brown men.
Not yet.
Not yet. You gonna hold a man around that. The man was gonna find out 10, 20 years later, find out later. Let him faint now. That way he can get over it. He can move on with his life.
He's not going to faint, but this is not.
Why you keep holding from the man? The man need to know.
He can accept it.
Isn't that against like being feminine and stuff?
No, that's a term.
Everybody
gotta go.
That man human.
That ain't got nothing to do with being feminine. Being feminine, learn how to close your mouth. You can open your booty, but you got to close your mouth.
Yeah. Somebody said no, he might leave. Is it that bad?
Honestly, not really. It's just that I don't know. That's weird to me.
That's weird.
I don't know, but he coming into like seeing.
Let me ask something. Have you passed gas around him yet? You had passed gas.
Oh, she done that already.
Oh, she done that. Huh?
Probably.
He almost died. He almost died.
No.
Did he say something? He knew. He heard the noise.
He just looked. Yeah, but it was just. It happened.
I mean, you got like Tuda been there. Tuda should do it. She said, "Ooh, that's an L." I said,
"That was a proud moment."
And I felt like I got played. I said, I just got played. What is mine?
Yeah.
She how you just nasty. She knew it. She said, she'll poke grab my stuff. She said, "Ooh," she said, "That's an L. Where that come from?" And keep going. I said, and then it faked me for a minute. I said, "Okay, well, L." Then I realized you just played me.
What?
That ain't no air.
Not so.
Question. She stole me, Question. She stole me. Right. And when I realized, hold on for a minute. Damn, that's what mine is.
Wow.
all foreign near people is a dangling turd and wind come out your body and bypass.
Oh,
if you snatch the turd up and the wind come out, that way you don't smell nothing. If they blow, it means the turd is dangling right back there in the back and it come out that way. Well, something that died. That's all it is. I know that man. Did that man make a face or he just looked?
No, he just looked.
Okay, yeah, I know what that is. That means, he looked at he like, I hurt her feeling right now if I fall out. I was just holding on.
Yeah.
He probably was. He
probably they throw you, he didn't know what to say.
He was probably thinking, "Oh, it's just gas."
Right.
Yeah, he probably thought if I lit a match. Did you know though? If you lit a match by it will catch a fire. Did you know that? Yeah.
Say that again. If you what?
Yes, a guy he caught on. They had some. They were doing a laser. Probably doing a laser removing back there, and he passed gas, and that thing caught on fire. Look it up.
Oh man!
You know, I showed you how I set my hand on fire. Y'all seen that?
Well, yeah, you did. Yeah.
That dude ain't there. He did that.
You probably had satanic worship. I don't know nothing about all that. I don't do all that. I'm cut from a different color. I don't know about all that.
Miss Tooley, I have a question.
Man. That man's on accident. You purposely doing that.
Y'all ain't you to play matches. Go ahead. I'm sorry, competitor. You said what? Question for
Miss Tooley. it's almost a comical question, but it has undertones of seriousness to it. Okay, Raw had posted a picture. I want to say a couple of days ago. I don't recall exactly when. You guys were. It looked like you guys were at a Persian restaurant or something, right?
Yeah.
And you had this look on your face. Did Raw do something that agitated you, or was it the service, or was it the food? I want to know what the expression was. What was the real expression? What's the words behind that expression?
Yeah, tell about that date.
Shut up. I didn't see a picture. Let me see.
I don't need to see no picture.
Yes, I do. I didn't see what's going on.
Y'all was on a date to that plate. Y'all was on a date.
You had a look, Miss Tula, like you were like, if you say another word, I mean that's the way it looked. I mean the optics. But I want to know what was the audio behind it. Because I looked at it and like, oh man, but I never did see Raw picture, but I knew he was somewhere not far away.
No, I'm taking the pic. I don't know what pic. I don't know. Does she look like what? She probably looking around crazy because she, first of all, she went there. She bought a 2 entree, and I knew that. I said,
what I'm getting is the Raw part at the table, and you were like, no, you didn't know. What's the story
I
behind
think it's when she was talking. He was talking to the waitress.
It might have been when I asked for some tea, and she said we have Persian tea, and he said Persian tea, Persian. And Persian, he just went on to me.
I didn't let him know. Don't make. I got money on the table. I said they want to order 2 entrees. Don't bring out no virgin tea. She got to pay for this. I don't want to know. I didn't let her know. See that one you said? She said Persian. I said, oh, that she had that bottom nigga lip, so I missed that one. I said, you know what I'm saying? She had that drops on that bottom lip, and that thing said,
you did have
virgin. Right. I said, what? Don't bring it. You saw a video. I said, listen, don't bring it over here.
But anyway, that was probably what it was. But no, my company was great. The food was great. The atmosphere was great.
My food. When I told her, I because she was. I said, you like it. She's funny, so we got a couple of restaurants we can go to and eat. So this is one we tried it. They recommended to Joanna and her husband. They went, and I won't take no more recommendations from them. God, I know they don't know nothing about no food. I told her what I told her. I said they don't have the slightest idea what food tastes like. They just be going to these places, they be sitting down these slop jaws, be eating. I said, listen. I told my wife, I said, listen. If she like it, I said, listen. I'll come back. I'll go back just for her. I will eat me some water and drink me some virgin tea. When I get through with that, I don't want to do nothing in that. Listen, it's just that, I mean, it wasn't worth it. It wasn't.
I ordered my stuff with mates. I ordered the white stuff. I ordered salmon, and I had steak. I only had this thing that it was like meat, like it was a combined meat that was ground.
Brisket. You had that too. You had that Resident Joe.
No, I had the beef.
Yeah, I just had the beef. I just had some. It wasn't good.
I know it was good. The beef was really good.
It was good. I ate it. I said, listen.
The beef was really good.
They had nothing that was good. They brought out
the pomegranate tea, the pomegranate drink.
I don't be drinking all that stuff. I don't know the folks. Let me tell you something. A lot of them teas, I don't know folks go urinating there, and I don't play with it. Just bring me some water and let me. I like it too. I just don't want to make sure what part of the animal it come from. If it come from the tree or the animal in their kitchen. So now, what I was looking at, I went out. Them folks brought out 3 pieces of spinach and like 4 cucumber cut up, and they had about 6 raisins on it. I looked at that. I said, "What is that?" They said, "I said, what you supposed to do with that?" They're like, "You know, we just get it." I'm like, "You give me nothing." Listen, 4 pieces of lettuce, 5 cucumber cut up, right? And like 6 raisins, and 2 walnuts. I gotta laugh. You remember that, President? Am I making this up, Resident? Look out! Am I making this up?
Okay, to your defense, preacher, that place, it's compared to the places I've gone here in Georgia, it's pretty good.
Oh no, you ain't been nowhere. I got took out one. I told
New Jersey has amazing places.
Yeah, you know what? Y'all have more. I'm telling Washington D.C. as the best kebab.
New Jersey, New York.
They got them on Osama bin Laden Joker, them Pakistanis. Everybody do been listen, Pakistan the best on kebab.
People got some
all
good
these
kebab.
Mediterranean people. Let me tell you what Mediterranean people are. Mediterranean people don't know who they are. Everybody else got a defense and a name. The Mediterranean covers the area. Who are you? You can't tell like
Right.
Mediterranean.
That's right. Tear it
So
down.
you go Pakistanis are the best at them kebab. You want Washington D.C.
Pakistani.
Listen, you go down, they got them Osama bin Laden Taliban jokers in there. Listen,
Yeah.
you look at them though, you say either you can cook or you can blow something up. I knew that. First time I went in there, kebab, listen, I went in there, I looked at them jokers, I said, I'm real fun. I said, I'm gonna get them lamb chops. I get them from. He had the spinach. He said, good spinach. I said, I don't eat that stuff. Don't put that stuff on my plate. He said, I said, I don't want it. I don't care what it is. He put in the cup. He put in the cup. He said, try this. I said, man, I said, let me get that. I said, go ahead and let me get it. He said, I said, what's this? He said, little. I said, don't put that stuff. I said, don't put it on my plate. I said, 'cause I don't eat it.
Right.
Put that stuff in. He said, try this. I said, and let me get some of that right there too. Listen, Julie, am I making this up?
Oh, you did not.
I'll tell you, I'm real fun. I tell people quick, I don't eat everything. I don't care about like Dave and Boo. They'll listen. I said I'm gonna listen. They'll want to try. Listen, man, they'll go there. Listen, man, there'll be somebody say, yeah, let me. He'll say, he'll say, oh. Look at me, look down here, Happy Glass down. He said, look at him, boo. He hit it. Boo, let's get it. Hit it. I look. I said, man, I don't be experimenting with my money. I don't be playing like that. Listen. I'm in them restaurant. Listen. Ain't no close of bread. Listen. They ain't got nothing on that million. I can't afford 5 times over. I tell man, I said, I don't be doing no experiment, man. I bought that other thing. That thing came out. It like an elephant doodle them things on the stick. Listen, I ain't bought it. We brought the other one home. Minute at me, she said, "You want the other one?" I said, "Throw that in the trash." I said, "I'm not eating that thing. Man, that thing like an elephant bird." I mean, I ate it.
That's where you messed up right there. You got the wrong. I kept telling you, I said you got the wrong.
The lamb wasn't no better. Really,
That
I should
wasn't that good. It's true.
I should have took the doodle stick and beat the lamb
beef
up.
was really good. The beef was good.
Yeah, I didn't do it.
Tab was her last shit. Listen, Tab, they told us about a play called I Should Have Known. First play they told about. They said, cold blooded. Boss ain't the word cold blooded. That's it. He said, put the deal the door. I said, what? Right. Deal the door. That thing right. Cold blooded. I said, we went down there, and it was cold that night too. Then I got inside. Listen, man, I think the whole placed us inside the deep freezer. It was so cold, the lights off. They had a killer. I went to my oven. I said, these folks can't pay a light bill. I said, man, cut that light. I need to see what I'm eating.
Wow.
That man brought me, he said, listen.
Wow.
He said, your food ain't good. He said, I tell you what, brother. He a brother. I said, listen, man, you a brother. I'm counting on you now, brother. He said, man, if you don't like it, man, I'll pay for it myself. I said, I ain't man, that lamb. I bought a lamb shank. She bought a fish. Soon she stuck her fork in there. Blood shot everywhere. Man, that night we was trying to blame the children of Yasharal out of Mizraim. Man, blood all on the doorpost. Blood everywhere. Listen, the lights out. I'm looking up there saying, I said, no, that's some red sauce. She said, that's not no red sauce. I'm a fisherman. I ain't never seen that motherfucker. Man, that thing had 16 pints of blood in it. Blood just shooting blood everywhere. You know, listen, man. Man, they thought me and my wife were fighting. Pony done popped through the door. They're like, who shot who? You know. And then my wife called. She said, hey, what? I called him. I said, come on, man.
Oh, man.
Right. He like, you want another one? Like, man, you think I want another? I seen him with 16 pounds of blood in the fish. No, he said, what about that? I looked at that man. I said, man, no. I looked at him. If he'd have paid me that thing was $45. I said, I know you ain't made $45 tonight. I'm gonna eat this tonight. But really, you should be fired.
Yeah.
It was
Yeah.
cold. Listen,
Yeah.
it was cold. I was freezing. It was warm outside. It was like, it probably like 32 below. And it was so warm outside. I walked out that deep freeze in that place. I said, I had Boo. I said, Boo. I said, you had that fish? She said, I said, do you remember that fish bleed? She said, I said, you knew that fish was bleeding, Boo. I told you. I like that gamey taste. I like the gamey taste too. But listen, when I ate that thing, you know what I tasted? A deck of cards and some dice. I don't like that kind of game. You know what I'm saying? I said, you ain't supposed to eat no deck of cards, no dice. I said, Dave, we ain't gonna be able to do this.
Yeah.
I gotta play though. I told Dave, I take Dave to a hole in the wall spot. Eat better than that, man. Beat out the way. They ain't like that. Him and Boo, they like the experiment. We went to an Italian restaurant. They ain't still, I don't think you know, when you look at a menu. I'm telling you what I look at when I look at a menu. When I see words that I can't spell, I don't know, and I had to break it down in the syllables, I said, you ain't supposed to eat that, not us.
Yeah.
White people read the menu, they just know them words. I said, that's your stuff.
Yeah.
When I look at you, said, plus, I said, no, I don't want it. I don't care what this is. It's good. Right. I said, no, it's not. If you can't pronounce it, chitlin.
Put it on my plate.
You know what I'm saying? You can't chitlin. They easy. That's how you know they're good. It's some stuff we ain't supposed to be eating.
That's right.
But they be honest though. They be real honest. But I can't eat that stuff. But I told Tula, I said, if you want to go back on what I said, Tula.
You said you'd go.
Premium gas I spent to go out there too. My car I start running number premium. I don't have this run unleaded. I said, lady, you know how much gas cost to drive up here? I said, there ain't no virgin tea to this table. Because she not going to pour that stuff on me. We got whole time. So I got to let my food digest. No virgin tea. Ain't no digestion. You supposed to digest that on that ride. I told her I got through. Let me tell you what she did.
Oh, man.
Some told me this. I already know. They just the honest that they can be. We went into another. It was a place called No Limit. It's a Chinese restaurant, all fresh. I'm talking about everything fresh. The menu gourmet. I said,
hold on, time out. The place was called No Limit.
What the name of the place?
As in No Limit Soldiers.
No.
I knew he was gonna say that.
No, I don't know about that. What's the name? What was the name of it? Something limits or something?
Man, you think I'm gonna walk in a place that they gonna make you say, ain't no way.
But listen, man. That place looked good. They had the fresh stuff. They had a gourmet meal. I said a fried egg laying on some noodle. I love noodle. I love egg. I said, Tula had the meal. I'm looking. I said, what it is? She closed us. She said, you ain't gonna like it. I said, what? She said, we finna leave this place and walked out. So I said, she know what I eat because she cooked me. I walked out. I got in. I gave that. I said, you set me up. I know I seen someone that menu I like. I can't read them words. I know what an egg and some noodles is. You ain't gonna call it what you want to call it. Them noodles and that's an egg. I know an egg.
Yeah.
You know, listen. I looked at that thing. I said, what is that right there? I seen that.
I'm trying to tell you, we're not going to like it.
Y'all see that? But she knew I was gonna like that other place.
Yeah, because you would have ordered the right thing. But yeah,
we gonna back up now. We gonna eat that egg on the noodle.
Right.
Good form.
I went in that place ate with you.
Yeah.
Speaking of
noodle, you can go over there eating some Chinese Wang Wang.
You're gonna have to sacrifice.
Chinese way.
Yeah, trying to get the noodles. Look, listen, if the meat ball up like that right here, I don't eat it. I know eat that. That ball up like that, tell me check out that. No, man. I mean chicken all my life. It's still on the bone. You take it off. Chicken like somebody trying to squeeze the water out. I don't eat no stuff like that.
Food terminal.
They had a stick. They had a stick sticking in the back. Came through the middle. Came out the other one. I smacked that like a crucifix. I said, man, I had chicken all my life. Ain't no what part of chicken that come off for?
Play that. There you go. That last one.
Chicken elbows.
We talk about.
They be trying to set me up, man. They were trying to set preacher up. Where the video at?
Oh man,
Julie, you sent me 3 links. You got to be more
I
specific.
was very specific.
That shit now she want to be specific. Why you want to sit with that play?
Get attitude now. Yeah.
But she played me though. She saw me looking. I said, she knew I was gonna say, let eat him. She closed it. She said, you ain't gonna like it.
Yeah.
Now wait till we go. Watch, you ain't gonna like it.
Oh, come on, man.
Come on, man.
Look at this, Tula. Come on now.
Come on, man.
Nobody wants this, Tula.
Eat no hot dog.
He didn't eat no man eat no hot dog.
Play that video.
No, you already know it ain't right. No man close his eye and eat no hot dog.
And you already tell that hot dog.
We can't put this on YouTube. We just saw
What's this video about?
We just saw it was a fans only page, Joanna. That's what it was.
Yeah, right. Not stranger. You exactly right.
What's wrong with you, Tula?
God.
Does everybody know?
Julie, you strike. You don't get no more articles for the night. You on time out, too.
That man eat no hot dog like that. That man eat no scone. That man ain't got no eat no hot dog.
Oh, that's right.
Number 1 hot dog restaurant in Atlanta.
I never know about it. Like that. Man get a hot dog, he eat like a man. You don't eat no hot dog, no. No.
Matters.
I'm not eating it.
Serve one.
Julie, are you serious?
Did you see the menu?
Hot dog.
Julie, did you see the menu? I'm looking
I don't want to eat hot dogs no more now.
Julie, look, what are you thinking? Menu.
Man, Dick. Oh my goodness.
What is called?
Oh man.
Come on now, Julie.
No, you know why I knew he was gay. I knew he was gay.
See that fooling right here? What in the world, Julie? What's wrong? Is something wrong with your mind?
If your man want to go here, your man is gay. Your man is gay.
Oh man!
Let me tell who made the best hot dog. Honestly, Chicago got the best hot dog. No hand.
I love hot dogs, so I don't want one no more now. I don't want no more hot dogs.
Chicago hot dog. Y'all done hit the Chicago hot dog.
Yeah.
No, Chicago is overrated. I done been there. Look, the food tastes just how it is in Atlanta. Let me tell you something. If you eat a piece of lettuce here in Georgia and go to Chicago, eat the same piece of lettuce.
Go ahead and go to the Boston and get you a hot dog. You'll be all right.
Man, you eat that button hot dog, you're going to grade it. That thing, that thing got so much. It's that pink cheap hot dog, and the meat's so grinded up, man. You can't find it. No, you can't eat that. It's already made when you get there. I don't eat that. Years ago in the 80s.
Go to a Costco beef hot dog.
No, I would say that that Costco is serious.
That Costco beef hot dog.
And that Walmart got a big one like that. That one good.
Yeah.
Let me tell you the best way to get it. I'm telling you how we used to cook it. We had our restaurant. You drop it in the grease and cook it. Make it taste like off the grease. Listen,
that's right.
You want to eat a hot dog, right? Let me tell you what you do. Listen, you take it by, drop it in the grease, just like it. Listen, and pull it out. Listen. It like it taste like it come out the grill. You know about that?
I think, Coney Island do that.
See, me and Smitty came up with that. We done did it all.
Coney Island do that. Yeah, that's how you cook them.
Who else overrated? Coney Island. That place is boring. Ain't nothing there. I've been there. Ain't nothing there.
Speaking of, I want to ask Nephew E this question. Nephew E, have you ever? I know that you live in the big state of Texas. Have you ever been to a place called K-Bob's in Fort Stockton, Texas? And if you have been to K-Bob's, what is your rating or opinion on the food there?
You say K-Bob's
barbecue?
K-Bob's barbecue?
Yes, sir.
K-Bob's.
It's in Fort Stockton. It's right before when you come out of San Antonio, right before between San Antonio and El Paso.
Oh no, I haven't been to that one. I
got a question for you, Nephew E. You from Houston, right?
Yeah, H-Town. Yeah.
How's things been recovering going on with that dramatic shooting at Osteen Church?
I saw about it. Lady come in with a little boy, and just started opening fire. They end up shooting it. They end up killing the lady, but shooting the kid too. Kid got injured. 2 people got injured, matter of fact. But she just come in shooting, come in and serve. I think they was preparing for service, and she came down and started shooting. And you got undercover cops there, so they end up killing the lady and injuring the little kid. Yeah.
First of all, she walked into the church with an AR-15.
Yeah.
Like,
but see, where his church is located at over there, he's at the old Compaq Center. So it's like almost like a rich part of Houston. So he have a lot of undercover police officers there, cops and stuff like that. So it's a couple of people that they packing. So that's why they was able to get to her real quick when she came in. Yeah.
That says a lot about have a baby taken care of. I'm just saying.
Fort Worth. What you say? Ain't what you say?
I said it took a lot to carry a baby. I said, I guess
yeah.
Every woman.
Yeah. I think she had a trench coat on, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah. Yeah. Very, very bad.
Tony had an article about in now.
What happened?
She said you had an article you was gonna post
about Amber.
Amber.
Visiting somewhere, sightseeing. Is that a reason? You said
about who? Yeah. I said so you could post it. Somebody, Carrie put it up there. Roy put it up there. It was a city. I think it was a whole homosexual city or something. Listen, the whole world so rotten.
Yeah.
Somebody's phone got a bunch of breed back in it.
Yeah, I put mine on mute. I thought it was make sure I want to mute. I think it's
okay. What about that?
48.
Who that other one? Let me see. One before that. Did y'all hear about the lady that let her 5-year-old daughter whack some ladies?
Oh man.
Yeah, that's crazy.
I heard.
Goodness.
Somebody say you sound low to them.
Somebody what?
She let her what?
Your volume is low, is what he said.
She let her 5-year-old child wax clients. There we go.
Wax again.
She's sick.
Reportedly ran her hair removal business from this home in Westwood, according to police. Although 2 cars were in the driveway, no one came to the door to talk to me about the recent social media post that sparked a Memphis police investigation. I did speak with Melanie Salisbury, the owner of the Memphis Skin Academy in Bartlett.
Myself being a mother, I probably would not have my child as young as 5 doing services such as that.
Moss's social media post showing a 5-year-old girl waxing a nude adult went viral last week. The Memphis Police Department says the images were uploaded to Moss's Instagram account to promote her hair removal service.
In Tennessee, you have to be at least 16 years or older to actually get hours to obtain a license for becoming an esthetician.
Police documents say the post claim her daughter waxed 24 clients for more than 8 hours. Salisbury says waxing is too dangerous for a child.
Even as an adult experienced professional, you can get burns.
To become a licensed esthetician in the state of Tennessee, you must complete 750 hours of training and pass written and physical exams. Salisbury says, although it is not illegal to have an esthetician business in your home, there are laws and regulations.
Long as it's inspected by our Tennessee State Board of Cosmetology, they come through and inspect the premises and other things that may surround it with your local code enforcement and things of that sort. For the safety of the public, I always advise my students to work in a professional setting.
What, behind her leg?
That's her underarm.
Goodness. Hey, bigger than my thigh.
Why?
I mean, who going under that? I wouldn't even waste the money waxing that. Who going under that thing? That's a thigh. Man, I thought that was like the back part of her leg. You know, I said, well, how you get hair back down?
I thought that it was her back.
That answers your question that you asked earlier. This is what we reduced ourselves to. What person in their right mind will let a 5-year-old wax a grown-up, be exposed to the genitalia of a stranger, whether it be male or female? You see, in society.
Yeah. And then, again, hold on. Look at where she was. She was in Memphis. Memphis is one of the, for education and common sense. Memphis is not ranking high. You know what I'm saying? That's not talking about everybody in Memphis. You got them New Orleans. You got not, some other places where, because our people have been left, with such a poor education because those are struggling areas. People tend to look at, what it comes with that street mentality. Do what you got to do. I ain't letting my child have sex, but you open your kid up to a world of danger and hurt. And because the mind and then she looking at the money, typically people are low income will think like that. You know what I'm saying? Project will let kids sell dope. They don't think about the risk. They're looking at what the risk. They're looking at the risk is we hurt.
Right.
You get out there and don't get caught. We'll do what we have to do. And it's dangerous when you think like that. You don't see what you open your child. A 5-year-old, the problem, I look at the people who let her do it should be arrested.
Yes.
The parent, what person is comfortable with a 5-year-old kid with wax on it?
Yes.
What are you thinking?
Yes.
Yeah.
And she's
social
posting
media.
it on social media. She's posting it.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna say. On social media,
But we just saw Boosie just tell him on social media he got his kid jacked. I don't know what he's thinking. Somebody turn that stuff in, you get arrested.
Yeah, getting arrested. Yeah.
I mean, they ain't even common sense to have that on. So social media have hurt our people because something. I ain't think he should cover it up. It shouldn't have been done.
Right.
But the fact that these people don't know laws. Then you saying I had my nephew. It's just some stuff. It's like no comment. It's just why would I? That's just like get on a regular phone talking about cocaine and heroin. You don't do no stuff, man. You ain't listen. We in the street. Hey man, you got some dope.
Right.
And if man, you the police, man, when they go pull that tape, you know what they gonna have. When you said it, they gonna know that it cut off.
Yeah.
Man,
cut off. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Man, I'm trying to get an ounce. Listen, click. You don't even fit it. I'm from the street, man. We ain't do that in the 80s, in the 90s. Man, you hang the phone up. On social media is more dangerous than the phone. It's out here for everybody to see. All it takes is the one right person to see that video.
It's over.
We can use this.
Yeah, it's over.
You just hung yourself.
Yep.
Yeah, I did it. And my nephew too. She got me on too. She was grown. Man, you just said way too. You like,
insane.
Even if it was the same age child, that's child pornography. That child's like, you can't do that.
Yeah, I was talking to a guy that did some time in prison, and we was asking about him about pedophiles and stuff like that, how they treat them in prison. And he said in prison they treat them as inmates. They treat them, they treat them bad. Sometimes they be off in a little area by themselves. But he say most the judges and the system treat them as if they have a mental problem more than a criminal. He say, these guys, they'll go to jail for about a good 10 years, 10, 12 years, and they let them back out on the street. So he say, it's and I asked a bunch of questions about it. He said, the institution think that you're sick because you sitting here messing with a child or a young girl, young boy.
You sick, but the only
They
cure for
treat them like criminals. They treat them as if they have mental patients.
It is a sick. I agree.
Yeah.
But the only cure for it successfully is to go ahead and do a live execution. I'm telling you, it's been proven that a live execution, you will never have that problem again.
Never have a problem again. Yeah. They say if you act on a pedophile crime, that they will treat you as a hate crime. So say for instance, if I see somebody, molesting a child or whatever like that, it's my duty as a civilian to call the police rather than to act on it. And I was like, man,
I don't know my right.
I'm like, wow.
I'm not familiar with my right. I see somebody molesting a child, I deal with it later.
Yeah.
I need the jury of my people. No
The
jury.
person who actually got the wax job, they need to be charged.
That's what we said.
Yeah,
Of
they
course.
got Brazilian
Of course.
wax.
Yeah,
Brazilian wax. It wasn't regular waxing.
That's an
insane.
indecent exposure right there.
You butt naked.
Hey,
Hey, watching
hey,
this
hey,
child.
Hey, now. Hey, we were talking about dating earlier. Hey, just let y'all know, single dudes out there, y'all want to pick up some female, hang out at the Brazilian wax shop. Just post up out there in the front by the bench. A lot of them come through. That's all I'm saying.
Oh man.
Is that something you do, love, doctor?
Hey, that's free game right there. Hey, that's free game.
Free game, bro.
Is that a hobby of yours?
Mm-hmm.
I know as a kid, there was things that were taboo when I was a kid, and some people viewed it as taboo, but it was normal for us in our society from where I grew up and the way that I grew up. My grandmother, she used to smoke cigarettes. She smoked Winston. They were called Winston regulars. They were in the red.
I just said
Winston. Talking about Winston.
Right, she used to smoke Winstons, and what we do, they had things called cigarettes.
I had to figure that one out. I don't remember no Winston.
Yeah, I used to sell them. I know just what you're talking about.
And so they used to have, when they used to run the Bolita, they used to do numbers before the lottery came out. We would go. My grandmother, they would give us a slip of paper, right, with a number, and then they would give us another slip of paper to buy a pack of cigarettes, right? We would go to the cigarette machine and we would put the quarters or the dimes or whatever in the cigarette machine, but we would give the man the note and get the cigarettes, pull the little thing, the cigarette slide at the back of the machine, and we would walk the cigarettes back home. We wouldn't take a cigarette out the pack. We wouldn't smoke a cigarette on the way, but that was just a job that we done. And, like Ron was saying, the people from Memphis, letting these 5-year-olds give Brazilian waxes. I'm looking for what we done as a kid. They frown down on that, but that's far above and beyond what I done as a kid. And I was 7, 8 years old, 10 years old, cigarettes as a minor. But the society then, they looked out for one another. You such and such boy. You such, go straight to the store and come back home, with the note and stuff like that. Though I was a minor, I couldn't buy cigarettes. People would look at that, like, wow, this old lady, she's sending this 10-year-old boy to go buy cigarettes. And I must say, my grandmother was in a wheelchair, so she couldn't go get them for herself.
But that was common back then. Sending kids to the store. They ain't gonna let you buy alcohol, but little kids. It was later they found out so many kids started smoking cigarettes. So when I was little, it was nothing to send a kid to the store and make grab some cigarette. They knew you were getting them for an adult. And nobody thought the kid was smoking them.
Yeah.
But, they were kids. What Common said, they knew parents sending their kids, hey, you bought the cigarette for them. Then later they came out, probably late 80s. They moved to, hey, they got to be 18 to buy cigarettes. They started looking how many 14, 15-year-old kids were, and most of them were white kids. Black kids, a lot of white kids started early smoking behind them. Because I'm telling you, what's got a lot of kids going, our parents smoking was rolling. They'd have their parents would have them to help roll up them Prince Albert cigarettes. That's what got a lot of them smoking. Because a lot of people they were old, they had them young, rolled it up.
Yep.
Snuff. I had cousins they want to do that. Stuff.
You used to chew snuff too?
Say that. No.
My daddy chewed it.
Y'all ain't living life, man.
It would cause cancer in the gums.
Yeah. In the gums.
Y'all ain't living life, man.
Yeah, my old man chewed it.
Did you?
Yeah.
Shalom, Davis.
Hey, Lawson.
Yes, sir.
I used to think like I used to chew snuff. I used to get the ground up beef jerky. And put it in my mouth, when I was younger. And I used to
because I played baseball.
Man, I'm talking, man.
We had that power.
I am talking, man. Goodness, man.
That big league chew. Yes,
Goodness.
Yeah. Baseball too. Yeah.
Man, you got a Harmer, man. You got a
Yeah. That's the love doctor, one and only.
He's sick.
One and only.
I tell you what, I used to try to I tried to chew some of that red man chewing tobacco and swallow that juice. Oh,
drunk.
Yeah.
Worst
Yeah. Yeah, burn your throat too.
My uncle used to do stuff. I swallowed that juice. And I last time experiencing chewing tobacco.
Man, them older folks got that stuff from watching TV. They see them ladies with them long cigarettes with the
tips on them. Yeah.
Go on the tip, and they just think that's life. You know,
that's how you get them to smoke. You make them think it was glamorous. Lucille Ball smoked, all the women, all the people back in the 30s and all, but they all smoked cigarettes. That's and the women were smoking Virginia Slims.
Yeah, right.
When I was coming along, the cigarettes in the 70s were Virginia Slims, Benson Hedges, Cools. Newport when Newports took over the 80s. Newports came and took over Cools, took over the Winstons. The Winston cigarettes were more country people who like the strong Joe Camel were white people, and Winston Salem redneck wore Lee jeans and stuff like that. Wranglers.
That's right.
They wore no one really cigarettes for people of color. But then I remember saying I was coming along to school, probably now y'all time, if I remember, we had smoking breaks. So you had the smoking line. You go through the smoking area. They have them outside. Most of the white kids in the big smoke. Then they
high school.
Yeah. You smoke. You can smoke
high school for kids.
Yeah.
Yeah,
that before you made 18, you can take a break, man. You go have in between your 5-minute break going to your class. Somebody they have about the white kid, they would hang out there, they had a sweat, let them out. They would take a smoke break out there. They would smoke, go damn kids. You could chew tobacco in high school.
Yeah.
They started realizing they were getting drunk. They would drink the juice. The white kids were getting drunk.
You remember this commercial about Virginia Slim? Their slogan was, "You come a long way, baby."
Yeah.
No cigarettes with the white filter. Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Somebody said he knew. Andrew said he knew somebody who had. He got to be Mississippi, somewhere Alabama. Tobacco. I never see that as tobacco and cigarettes at the same time.
Yeah, tobacco and
yeah, that's deep down in the woods. That's deep down. Yeah, Palmer. Yeah, them Palmer cigarette. They fills it out. Yep, teacher was smoking. Man, I remember smoking in the 80s, man. People smoking in the 70s. It was nothing to be caught in a car jammed up smoking. Everywhere.
Yeah, it was smoking everywhere, man. I remember that. It's just like they changed them laws and now it's smoking. They got rid of it. Back in the day, everybody smoked.
New York got rid of it kind of product completely. I mean, almost a certain street. They pushed it out of building, pushed out a restaurant. You know, you go to a restaurant, you been smoking. You have for a non-smoker say you still smell cigarette. They just realize, hey man, just get it out of here. Just
get out of here. Period. Yeah.
I smell. See, I gotta go.
But you
try to put it on the other side of the room and it still smell it.
Got these young people smoking these vapes, and it's twice as worse than the cigarettes.
Yeah,
it don't smell like them cigarettes though.
Yeah,
I remember my auntie used to smoke cigarettes. She used to pick me up from baseball practice and have me ride in that car, that little New Yorker car, or she drove a Dynasty. That thing with the windows up, man. Please, man, I about choked that. All that stuff on me.
That Dynasty, that Fifth Avenue, that Park Avenue. Those hot cars at one time.
That was my first car, Dodge Dynasty.
For real.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
Oh man,
that Park Avenue was serious, but that little short body had that head vinyl on top.
I had two 12s in the back.
Oh yeah.
Hey man, I had 6x9s, but I know how to pack them and buffle them so they'll sound like they were 12.
Yeah, he turned up for air trade. This man. Air trade, you close that thing, you hear that metal close.
Yeah, close,
right between the drive, because that's when you had the bench seat.
Nobody else say they got 6x9s, man. That come in the car.
Hey man, let me tell you something. My 6x9s will outdo your 12. Listen, my 6x9 was hidden. If you know how to stuff them things and put all that styrofoam around in a rag, the cup them and coof them real good in a box, Ooh,
believe it or not, 6x9. I had some of them, but I'm telling you, one you could buy JBL. JBL had the big and Mac on the back there. Theirs came with like a crossover on the amp. I mean, it came with a crossover on the speaker. Listen, I had them jumping. They sound like 12. You put them. Now, what you really do, you get you some 12s. You take your 6x9. You put them on voice. Or I'm telling you what you can really rock a car with. You run your about 6 8s in there.
In the back, back wonder.
Listen, you can make them knock.
Yeah, for that back wonder.
Knock.
Yeah.
Then we had them MDX blow. You change them out. Sir
That's
Vegas, all of them. Got them back. Listen, man. We were on top. JBL camera, big screen. Them things. Listen, them things hit.
Hey, Ron.
I didn't have an amp called Punch amp. They Fargate was out. They were Punch.
Right.
We broke it. Listen, got my some white boy cars up in Alpharetta in the 80s. Like, man, this a Kool-Aid amp. What my buddy gave me, you had this junk. Listen, we remember I hooked that thing up. Boy, look at that thing had those speakers. We were like, what the world? That's what we got about the plant. They were Fox Fargate. Now everybody got Fox Fargate. You get them Nissan, they sell Fox Fargate still. Listen, Fox Fargate serious. Y'all don't know nothing about that. Y'all, listen, I was out there hard in them streets.
I'll tell you what was hot back in the day too, the Alpine.
Alpine always been hot. I wasn't never a real fan of their amps. Alpine radio was great.
The radio was the best one.
I'm telling you, Sanyo.
I learned how to do electrical work by installing speakers. That's my first thing. How I learned how to wire all the electrical stuff on the speakers. Yup.
Sanyo was good. Sony had a good radio. Nakamichi.
Nakamichi. Yeah. I think Alpine was the first one to do the pull-out, wasn't it?
Yeah, they might have been. They were hot.
Yeah. Hot, yeah. They were first one to do the pull-out. Yeah.
We had to. Everybody started. Then they gave them the detachable fade. Everybody was stealing. We didn't get them.
Stealing. Yeah.
If we had the square one, all you do is stick your hand in there, snap that bad butt straight out, snap that radio straight out.
Yeah.
Listen, I ain't always been a preacher. Listen, I done came up off them. Listen, I slip you. I get you before you know what happened.
Yeah. And boy, I know that radio be gone too. They looking at say, oh, man, see the wires sticking out.
Listen,
back of that bag,
No, you
got it, man.
Oh, then about Orion. Yeah, Orion was hit. Man, what you know about that? Orion was hit.
Right.
You don't know about them. That was serious. That was serious stuff back then.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Them Bose. He said the Bose is some good. Man, people didn't do Bose. The Bose came in cold. We didn't do Bose back then. Don't do that, man. Bose came in cold.
Bose house system.
They were house stuff. Man, we would come. They had no Bose. They man, you know he done did.
Yeah, they had money. Had Bose back in the day.
In the 70s, what people would do, they would take their house speaker and put it in their trunk. And put the speaker wires up to their radio. That's how it first started. Now, put in the 70s, that's how you did it. People want to punch something. You took the house speaker from the component set in the trunk, ran the speaker wires back down through there, and you ran them from there. So now you had the noise in the trunk. But it wasn't clear like it is now. Listen, had some stuff like that. They be so crisp and so nice.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. I got this question for you. Do you remember this? The curtain in the Cadillac. The truths about the curtains.
Oh yeah. You know, Bay started in Miami, then we gave it to Georgia.
Who?
I'm just telling you.
Oh man.
Bay started in
come on now.
Don't do that.
Miami, Florida.
No.
Yes.
We've been headed down here.
Don't do that.
You can look that up. Let me
tell you what happened now. Now MCADE back that time, they call him, he would call the Godfather Bayside down there. Before 95 South, no hit. We were already hitting up. I'm betting with you. We were already hitting. Now when they talking about that, let me say that when they call him bass mechanic, I'm telling you something. See, you gotta remember now, you wasn't living back then.
I wasn't living.
You talking about living.
I seen facts.
No, you see.
I can't pull up nothing.
People who got. Let me tell you what happened.
Respectfully.
The only reason they would count him for bass was because when they were making their music, they were doing a bunch of bass in their music. They were not the father of bass and put them in cars. It was when they were making their music, they were putting more bass in their stuff. Dre and all them coming out there, they picked that up from down there, LA, not Georgia. But when they were recording 95 South hit, they had the bass in their music. They were not the bass in cars. They did not put no bass on them. So them guys they're not telling that accurate.
Yeah, right.
Now, y'all the father of the long-term Jerry curl. Them guys came up here. Even Dion came up. Dion was so out of fashion when he came up here with them Jerry curl. Listen, Florida was known for them Jerry curl, them wet necks.
Wet necks.
Big old long watches. I'm telling you,
and let me ask you a question, preacher. Did you have a Jerry curl?
Yes, before they did. But
how can you just stated that Florida was known for the Jerry curls?
They were. I said the longest win Jerry curl. We were done. Georgia was done up here. 84, 85.
We can't win. We can't win. You just stated that mine was known for the Jerry curl, and then you had one. All I'm saying is,
I said the longest win. Y'all they never stopped. Right? Do you know every 3.6 seconds somebody just got a Jerry curl in Miami?
So Atlanta started. The only thing Atlanta known for is Freaknik.
That's not true.
No, let me tell you. Let me say that. Hold on. Boston. Let me tell you what I had to tell about how to get it. He know. Boston didn't know that Atlanta is one of the number one party states in the earth. Listen, did you say Atlanta is number one party state? Did he just say that? Hold on. Listen, let me tell you something. First of all, he ain't never went to no party. First of all, he ain't been nowhere. That man ain't never been to a club in his life. So
you ain't never been to a city.
Listen, let me tell you something. This man ain't never been to a club before his life. This man been church all his life. Listen, Boston. Hold on, Boston. When you call Twan NFL, he don't listen. Now, Twan's from Miami, correct?
Yes.
All right, born and raised. Listen, played in Baltimore, stayed in Baltimore.
Right.
Stayed in Philly.
Yes.
Stayed in San Diego.
Yes.
Also stayed in New York.
Yes.
Where did he tell you the number one state where the party place was?
He said Atlanta. But that doesn't. Tampa, Florida has the best strip clubs in the world.
Let me tell you something. Listen. We got the number 2 business airport in the whole world. Nobody.
Hey, boss, you talking about around Ybor City?
Yes. Hey, let me tell you something.
That man, hold on. Answer that. But let me say,
he just wants to feel like he knows.
You ever been to a strip? That man ain't never been to a strip club. That man ain't never been to no strip club. Man, you ain't been nowhere, man. Like he knows. That man on YouTube. That man ain't never been no strip club. What strip club you ever been to, Lil Doctor? I rest my case. Listen. Listen.
Lil Doctor, you never been no strip club, man.
He hasn't
been now.
You never been no strip club?
No party?
No.
Party. Let me tell you something. You had NBA, NFL, they gonna tell you. Ain't no party like Atlanta.
What I want to do is I want to send a special shout out to all the children who watching this show right now who all over my voice. I want y'all to know. Don't ever feel
they should be sleeping. Their
your friends are trying to press you to do stuff that you don't want to do.
Man here clean up.
There's no glory in these stories. I just want y'all to know that there's no glory in these stories.
That man now he's got a brand new baby. That man ain't never been no club. That man ain't never drunk. That man did.
Oh man. You know, back in the day.
Listen, Jordan, to go to the water in Jordan, you got to drive 3.5, 4 hours. They still come to Atlanta to party. They know. When you come to Atlanta ain't nobody party like Atlanta party. It's hard to Atlanta party.
I gotta say this about Florida. Now, I gotta say this about Florida now. I'm not doing this, but it is what it is. Yeah. Now, if it was not for Luther Campbell and the 2 Live Crew going up against the Supreme Court, a lot of the stuff that happens in Atlanta and other places now would not have been possible had them guys not won that Supreme Court case, freedom of speech.
Listen, I tell you that now. 2 Live Crew put everybody on. Nobody was doing video with women that don't wear no bikini. Nobody. They put on also hard.
Hey, was 2 Live Crew after the Splat Pack or they were before Splat Pack?
Way before.
I remember Two Live Crew. They had that in
you don't remember no Two Live Crew? You weren't even living.
That thing, and it came out, and I was like, you riding that? That was elementary school.
Right.
Man, that man, Two Live Crew put on the map. They put Florida on the map.
You remember they came to Houston? They came to Houston back in the 90s and did a summer fest, and they kept coming. They Luke got there. They were doing the comedy specials, and the people got mad, and they did it in an open park. And the guys kept, they kept bringing up comedians and stuff like that because they kept wanting Uncle Luke to be there. And the guys were throwing bills from the top of the seating area, but the bottles wasn't hitting the stage; they were hitting the people at the bottom. And a big old riot broke out. And they were upset because everybody was there to see Uncle Luke. They wanted to see them women and Uncle Luke, and they got impatient. And they look here. It just went crazy, man. It just went crazy. So police come, running everybody away, running everybody off like a big old riot. But yeah, Uncle Luke was the man. If Uncle Luke was coming,
that whole Two Live Crew.
They were there. They was there.
Uncle Luke, that Two Live Crew.
Just Two Live Crew. Yeah, Two Live Crew. Yeah.
They put it on the map. I get them now all day long now.
Yeah.
Ain't nobody can dispute that. Nobody put no women on no stage like they did. Nobody did. They the first one did.
He actually opened up the scene for the strip club.
Football.
Who?
I said now he coaching high school football.
I wouldn't let him touch it. Really? He don't even around no football. Yeah. The man ran for mayor of Miami. Y'all know he ran with his thing. He was running off of. He was gonna charge a whole tax. He was gonna charge a whole tax.
Yeah, stripper tax.
He said we're gonna charge these whole tax.
They already do that. They do that here in Atlanta.
What?
Yeah.
They charge them tax in Atlanta.
Mm-hmm. All strippers get tax.
Two people.
And they gotta get a 1099.
Yup, they sure do. I've seen it with my own eyes.
That's all artists that put. You went on YouTube and seen it. You ain't seen that. If you did, you paid.
No, I seen it in real life. You the one sound surprised. I thought you already knew that.
I'm not laughing.
No, let's tell you something. I wasn't worried about no whole paying no tax. That wasn't my problem.
Yeah.
You know who would have kept up with something like that? A square. The man walk up to a woman, hit first line, and he go, my wife, get what you need.
No.
Know what it is.
Let me explain. Let me tell you how I found out about it. I found out about it because I was at the police station, and all these hoes was at the police station too. So I was trying to figure out what the hoes at the police station for. They kept going to the window, paying their stripper tax, get their license, and I like, hoes got to get licensed. You were like, yeah. I like, no, I didn't know that. That's how I found out about it.
They have to get licensed.
I tell you what, I'm trying to get my taxes too.
Yeah. Two people that put the strip club scene on the map was Luke and Kid Play. About the strippers and all that stuff. That's how the strip club scene started coming about. So they brought out the first thing. Listen. The first before strip club.
I will give it to Yin. I will give it to from Atlanta. I will give it to Yin Yang Twins before I give it to Kid and Play.
No. Let me let you know something though. People wasn't going to strip club. They were having bachelor parties. Bachelor party where you want to saw women in, yeah. So they were doing bachelor party. Then they went to the strip club, but people weren't going to the strip club back in the day. They were going to bachelor parties.
What did he got come out?
Who that? Kid Play?
Mm-hmm.
Kid Play come out, baby.
Yeah,
late 80s, early 90s. Yeah, house party. Yeah, house party.
Old jokers.
I wasn't really a fan of them like that. Let me ask y'all this now, since we brought them up. Because this is a guy, he should be lit. I'm telling you, one of the most ridiculous statements I heard. Kid and Play was better dancer than MC Hammer.
No way.
Hell no. Nah.
I
mean, my fault. Hell no. Who said that?
Chris.
Had to be somebody born in 2000.
He should have been. That man said, Kid and Play was the best dancer.
Then Hammer?
No way.
He like that little foot hook stuff, man. That's all them guys had, man. Hammer was listen. I ain't like Hammer paying. Hammer was a dancer. You just hate it. Hammer was a damn.
You know, it took two of them and one a Hammer, so you know that can't be true. It took two of them to make one move. Hammer did all that by himself. That
Hammer killed it.
Yeah, Hammer killed it. Yeah. Hey, Hammer had his own style, his own dance, his own clothes. Hammer was the first artist to go to do commercials and have his own cartoon. He had his own doll, action figure. You know what they call now. He had everything. What they call now, back then they called it selling out. But Hammer was actually the only artist to ever cover everything that people doing now. Back in the 80s, he had his own. He the one. Him and Aaron Hall, the one that put out the Gazelle glasses. You know, people wasn't wearing glasses. He was the one with the Gazelle glasses. Him. It's just maybe just a one-man wrecking crew.
Wait. I'm gonna have to disagree with the Gazelle. I'm gonna tell you who I think was the Gazelle who brought Gazelles out before.
Who originated? Who was the originator? Who was it?
Either the Fat Boys or Run DMC.
Oh,
I remember about them. They had them square kind of glasses.
Yeah.
The Fat Boys are either Run DMC. I'm gonna have to go. You know, Darryl Mike used to wear the Gazelles.
Yeah.
And then Rocky used to wear the Human Beatbox.
But them guys were so fat, man. You never look at their glasses no Gazelle. They wore a different one. I know LL put that Kango on the map now. Nobody wore a head. That dog a head.
Yeah.
Nobody can wear a Kango like that. I get in there. Best head I ever seen with Kango. And when he take it out, I said, please put that thing back on.
Yeah.
Listen, man, when LL take his hat off, Eagles just circle. All they do, they just want to get their booty. I just want to get their baby out of that thing. LL got a head, man, make an Eagle just want to squeeze their booty. Like, let me just get that. Listen, an Eagle be like, it's like busting a blackhead. It's like, let me just squeeze my Eagle cheek on that man's head. To me, that's I see where I can't go. A lot of folks don't want it now.
He fashioned it. He the one about the one that you lay over your eyes.
I tell you what, when LL Cool J wore that bucket hat and he put out "I Need Love," that I told the kid.
Yeah.
I'm telling you what, that whole album, that's
everybody was jamming
Michael
that.
Jackson for coming out with that name on Bad.
Yeah.
He came out that bad because LL popped out with it first.
Yeah, I need love.
That doo-wop, he killed this. Every song on there was a kid.
Yeah.
Rock the bell.
That means I take a muscle-bound man, put his face in the sand.
Yeah.
Listen,
that was true.
And his DJ Cut Creator. That joker was
creator.
That man, LL was hot. Everything LL put out. These guys now, like now, these guys can't everything that come on. Oh, yeah, man. Yeah, we about to rap. Like, nigga, you been talking a minute, 45 seconds. He ain't said, then he got one out that thing, 5 minutes. The nigga breathing 3 minutes.
Right.
Yeah, elf nigga, they can't rap. I had these guys can't rap. They ain't talking about nothing. They ain't talking about no beat. They ain't dragging around. They ain't got no energy. They just disgusting. They shouldn't call themselves rap.
You know what? I tell you what, LL Cool J, when he really got put on the map, when that movie Crush Groove came out, man, when they had Run DMC, Beastie Boy, Fat Boy, man,
and he came out, he dropped the radio on the radio.
Yeah.
And hit my radio. That radio was hot.
Yeah, radio was hot. Yeah.
What happened on radio? Everybody would walk around with cardboard and a boombox.
Yes, sir.
I never really liked Ron DMC. I hit them Shell Told Dita. All when they came out tonight, it was like that. My favorite one is like that, and that's the way it is.
Right.
I want a fan of them like that.
Hey, Boston. I tell you one.
Darren said he killed a couple of rapper careers. Who that, Darren?
He did.
No, he said LL.
LL killed a couple of rappers careers.
He got beat up a lot too now.
Here's the Tupac of his generation. LL the Tupac.
Cut Creator, that's right. He was killing that thing, man. Him and Go Cut Creator. That's just listen. LL was hot.
Hey, Boston.
Yo,
I know what Miami ain't good for though.
Right.
Well, y'all can't coach for nothing in the world.
Oh,
Y'all can't coach for nothing in the world.
Right.
That's one thing y'all can't do. Y'all can't coach no football.
Mm.
Y'all can play football, but y'all can't coach no football. Yeah, I know.
Hold on. Talking. Well, are we talking? Are we talking college, collegiate, or professional?
Either one. It don't matter.
Oh, okay. We're starting at the NWE. You remember?
We're gonna start at college. Go ahead.
Jimmy Johnson.
Huh?
You remember a guy by the name of Jimmy Johnson?
Yeah, Jimmy Johnson. He coached the Hurricanes and coached the Cowboys.
You remember a guy by the name of Bobby Bowden?
Oh, the Florida State. Now, I ain't talking about them good clean.
Spurrier.
Yeah, I know Steve Spurrier. Yeah, Florida. Yeah. Look.
Okay.
But there's a coach named. Yeah.
Them days over.
Them days over. We're long gone. Yeah, that's when I was in my Fruity Balloons eating cereal on Saturday morning. But look here, I want to press the button forward to this man name. No, wait a minute. Hold on. Bossy, who the number one team in college football?
Right now?
Who the number one team in college football?
University of Georgia.
Oh, that's tight. Look here, man. I'm gonna go. Look here. Good night, y'all. Come on.
So okay, can you do me a favor? Tuli, can you do me a favor? Can you do me a favor? I like facts. Okay, whatever you talk. Tuli, can you do me a favor? Can you type in 2004 college rankings? Can you look that up right quick?
2004, 24.
2024 college rankings.
This tight.
Keep your head up for a second.
This tight here. This tight here, man.
What is it to pull up? What is it to pull up, nephew?
This tight. Some probably he done sent to the people to play on 2 mics in the mind tonight. He sent this list.
No.
I know he did. I know. Come on, man. You can't tell me who the number one college football team.
Okay.
Here it is. Drum roll.
This man here, man. Boy, I tell you, he called me a hater.
Oh wait, I got.
Come on, Boss. But I thought you were better than this, Boss. I thought you were better than this. My goodness.
What happened?
I asked Bossy who the number one football team. Matter of fact, let me rephrase that.
And I told you.
That.
No. And I told you.
No.
And all I just wanted to get is just sightings. I just wanted to get sightings. So when you talking football, please don't put me in the same subject because you don't know what you're talking about.
Okay, all right. Ask this question then.
You don't. No. Don't ask me no more questions because
I got to. No. You got.
Smitty, what does that say? Because I can't read. What does it say?
Georgia number one is Georgia.
Okay, thank you.
That's tight.
What is that?
You can take that off, man. Too. You can take it out.
Yeah, because he don't like it. He don't like it.
Right. No, watch that.
He asked me a question. I answered it. Then I back up with facts. Now go.
I got. Now after this, who the national champions of college football?
It doesn't matter.
Oh, that's tight. Look here, I'll hold y'all. Look here.
It doesn't matter because you asked me who the number one football team is, and Georgia. And I'm gonna tell you something. Georgia didn't even make the playoffs. And they still the number one football team, and I won't even tell you why. I won't tell you why because you don't know football and you won't listen.
Look. Let me tell you this.
Go ahead. I'm listening.
Look. Of course, they didn't make the playoffs because they got beat by Alabama, right?
Okay.
In their conference for champion, right? Okay. Right. And then Alabama had to play who? Who Alabama had to play? Who Alabama had to play?
Texas.
Who Alabama had to play?
Texas.
No. When they beat Georgia, who did Alabama have to play in the playoffs?
I'm not sure because they didn't win, so I'm not sure.
I'm gonna say it. I'm gonna say it for you.
Tell me.
Look here. The number one team and the national championship team is the Michigan Wolverines. Boy, that tight. That tight there, boy. Look, how many TVs did you break in your house when Michigan beat Alabama?
Absolutely none. Because
I know Miss Boston got on your behind. Stop breaking my dog.
Matter of fact, I didn't even hold on.
I
First
know
of all,
Miss Boston got on you,
I
man.
didn't even watch the game. I didn't even watch the Super Bowl. I didn't watch the game. I didn't even
Why
watch
you didn't watch the Michigan Wolverines beat Bama?
No, I didn't watch it. I didn't watch none of the playoffs. I didn't watch the Super Bowl. I didn't watch it. Listen, let me tell you something. Let me tell you something about me. I can play out the whole thing in my head. I can tell you the whole thing in my head. I don't even have to watch it. Now let me tell you how much respect Michigan gets. Now, Smitty, Michigan just won the national championship in 2024. Why aren't they ranked the number one team in the nation? Why?
Because we got haters. You know what I mean?
Why?
You got haters. It don't matter.
You can't hate. You can't.
Look.
It doesn't go like that, man. That's what I want to get you to realize. Now let me.
No, they beat Alabama to get to the national championship, but they played Washington in the national championship.
Okay.
So where is Michigan? Where is Michigan head coach at right now?
Oh, he went to the Chargers. He ain't got enough to prove.
Oh,
but
okay. Okay.
But look though, let me finish though.
You got the number one team in the nation, Smitty. Why would you quit and go play for and go coach another team?
Ain't nothing else to prove.
No, you know what it is. You know what it is.
What is it?
You know he doesn't have the players no more. He don't want to get embarrassed the next season, and when they don't make it. Now guess what? Now there's a 12-team playoff.
Yeah, it is. I know Deion ain't gonna be in one of them 12 teams.
There you go. There you go. I know he can't help it, preacher. He can't help it. He cannot help it. It doesn't matter. He can't help it. Let man go to sleep at night. Deion. You wake up, Deion.
Yeah.
Sometimes he expect to have any good recruits coming in this year.
Man, them kids. Look here. Deion went and paid some kids. Probably done graduate. Probably about 30 years old. He probably paid some NFL players. I don't put nothing past him. I don't put nothing past him.
He doesn't know football. He doesn't know football.
Yes, sir.
You don't.
You've been wrong all this season.
No, I've been right. You don't know football. First of all, let's get back to the subject at hand. You started out by saying Miami can't coach. I'm waiting to get back to that statement.
I said Miami players. I ain't saying nothing about Miami can't coach. I said Miami players. So Miami players. And Deion is a Florida boy, right?
Yes. Yeah.
He can't coach, man. We ain't talking about Bobby Baldwin and
that's
Jimmy
not what
J.
you said. That's not what you said.
You know what I meant.
No, I don't.
Look, but look,
let me ask you this real quick. What is your thoughts on LeBron James wearing Jesus Sanders shoes in the All-Star game?
Well, everybody, they I'm like this. Football shoes is you wear on the football field. You know what I mean? If you want to make shoes out of a basketball game to support Deion, I ain't got no problem with that. You know what I mean? I get him. I get him to keep representing the black coach. You know how we do represent the black coach. Everybody on this black thing now. It ain't about the game. It's about being black. You know what I mean? Like I was trying to tell Bossy. It's about the game. Deion don't know nothing about the game. You know what Deion would have been great at? Being a position coach, coaching DBs. He'd have been a great coach at that. But coaching football, Deion don't know football, especially not on this level. You understand what I'm saying? He don't know football, but I ain't got no problem with. I won't Deion stuff.
This is insane.
Deion is a legend.
This is insane. You are crazy. You really have lost it. You are crazy. How can in your right mind?
I told you.
How in your right mind you can say he knows nothing about football? How?
Look, I heard what you said. You talking about I was somewhere under a rock. I heard what you said. I heard it all. I told y'all what coming. Look here. I told the Michigan Wolverines I told you the Michigan Wolverines gonna win that national championship. I tried to tell you.
Who your favorite NFL team?
Come on now. I know you didn't ask me that.
I don't know.
You know the Saints, my team.
This is the Saints.
the New Orleans Saints. You know that.
And when the last time they won a championship?
Won 2009. Won Super Bowl 2009.
And that's a long time from now.
Who your favorite team? You say the Dolphins?
And
y'all ain't won a Super Bowl since the 70s.
Hey, and that's my claim. And I ain't. And you know what? Are you from New Orleans?
No, I'm not from Louisiana. No.
Okay, thank you.
No.
I am from Miami, Florida.
What that mean?
Let me talk.
What that mean?
I let you yell, and I let you talk. Let me talk.
Go ahead.
I am from Miami, Florida. That has been my team. I don't jump. I don't jump teams. I don't do that. I don't know. Teams? I don't know what autograph that Dion walked by you and he didn't sign for you while you waiting for me. I have no idea. Something happened, Resident Joe. Something very traumatic happened in this guy's life that involves Deion Sanders. I don't know what it is.
Look,
I'm gonna find out.
Listen, when I played
I'm gonna find out.
Listen, I'm gonna tell you. When I played football, I wore number 21. When I played defensive back. Listen.
President Joe, I need you to step in the conversation now.
Listen. Listen.
Don't talk to me. Talk to her.
Listen to me. I won number 21, defensive back. I never discredit Deion for being a great player. I discredit him for being a bad coach. I told you, Deion cannot coach football. Not on this level. He can win down there in the SWAC. That's what he did, right? He won in high school. He can do that down there. But on the collegiate level of Division I, he can't do it, man. And it proved to me. The man won 4 football games. You said, you in the middle. You said 6 football games, bowl games. The man won 4 games. He lost 9 straight games, and he made up his own roster. It's like you bringing in your own team, and you say you're going to win. The man brought in his own players, and he still lost. Make this, and then whoever gave him Sports Illustrated cover of the year needs to be fired.
When they
need to be Sports Illustrated. How do you get this man Coach of the Year? What did he do?
You don't like
what did he do?
You have a problem. You have a serious traumatic problem.
How many games they had? Colorado won 2 games before he came.
No, one.
They won undefeated. They won 1 game.
I would have more respect for him if he took that one team and won 4 games. I say
that's
a good coach.
You never respect the man. What happens is when you get a young football number and you get a number 21, that means that's your all in all. I don't know what Deion did to you. Like you don't fall like that. You don't go from this is my number and I got this number for Deion Sanders.
Yeah, I like Deion as a player. I love Deion as a player. Look, but tell me this: who the number 1 team? Who won the national championship?
No, he did some very.
Who won the national championship, boss? Well, I know when we beat Alabama, boy, I know you were sick.
No,
we beat Alabama. You like that though? You like that though, huh?
I wasn't.
I know, boy. Look here. That roll tide rolled out. Boy, I know they were hurt. Boy, this doggone Michigan Wolverines won this doggone national championship. I don't believe it. I don't think so near you they were gonna lose.
Y'all won't win another one.
Well, you know, man. Look, I know Deion won't win.
There you go. See, here we go.
Now
here we go. Hold on.
I know y'all won't win football game. Look,
who did Jim Harbaugh pick up? NFL. Who did they go to?
The Chargers.
The Chargers.
Yeah, they Chargers. Yeah. I mean, it's just due for him. You know what I mean? As a coach.
You don't know nothing what's due for you.
That's what
you know what I do. You know what I recognize what you don't do. This is what I know.
What's that about?
What you believe in, you won't put your money behind it.
I try. You owe me $20 million.
No, you owe me money. You owe me money because you said they want to beat TCU. I never got paid from that.
Oh, I tell you.
We have to go into the archives to settle this.
And Confederate 40, you know what I did though? I wrote it down because I know it was gonna come, that it was gonna be an issue. I wrote it down. I wrote the date down.
This man took my money and bought that Siberian Husky. What they got to do with it? Took my money, spent my money on this food. Bring it in here, man. He
He
He got
spent
a
my money on
Siberian
this
Husky.
scooter. A Siberian Husky. No wolf.
They could have paid your
How wolf?
money.
Look, now I wasn't no smart man in school. I didn't make straight A's, but I know no wolf don't bark.
I wrote it down. I wrote it down. I got you banned for 2 mics in a mile for a year. You ready to show your face? You couldn't even come back up. I was begging to see where you was at. Yeah. And you got a Chicago Bulls hat on. That's your
I'm a Jordan fan. You know that? And I got a Jordan shirt on. Look here. Look here. Chicago Bulls basketball, the Saints football, and the Astros baseball.
Resident Joe.
Hey,
He has an internal problem.
Hey, and I'm a Michigan Wolverine fan.
He has an identity problem. His team's all over the place.
Tell me this.
Any team from Texas that you like. Any team.
I just said the Astros.
Oh, he said the Houston. No black man.
That's my favorite baseball.
No black man ain't right mind. No black man ain't right conscious mind like baseball. So,
well, I grew up watching baseball with my grandfather.
Man, I don't care. I don't care.
Back in the day.
But that's his team too.
You know,
look. Well, you know, back in the day,
watching with your papa,
that was the popular sport was baseball.
I don't care. I don't care. If that's more sentimental for you because he took you to an Astro game, that's the only reason why that's your team.
Go get them. Go get that high school team back that mascot, man. Though they know they're looking for that.
You know what?
The season about to start. They gonna get that stuff back in
the team I'm helping coaching this year. You know they mascot.
You coaching? You coaching? Oh my goodness.
Oh, I go last year. My team. Hold on. Yeah, my team. We didn't win the Super Bowl. We made it to the Super Bowl out of 11 U kids. And they didn't go last year.
You the head coach?
That got something to do with coaching.
No, you the head coach?
No, I'm not the head coach.
What you do? What you coaching? The linebackers? You assistant head coach. Do he listen to you?
Who?
Do they turn out like when you call and stuff? The man don't turn his mic off when you talking and then turn it back on.
Oh, they listen. They listen. We made it to the Super Bowl.
Okay.
Like,
who beat y'all?
We make it. We make it.
Who beat y'all?
Ellenwood Elite. Yeah. They had a paid team.
Now you ain't do nothing in Colorado. You ain't do nothing in Colorado. Oh, there they go. Paid team. See, give them team that credit, man. Y'all got whooped. Just say you got whooped. They were talking about this paid team. You got whooped, man.
I will join the bandwagon. I will be paying players too.
Man, come on, man.
Nephew E, let me tell you something, man. When it comes down to football, man, I just ask you don't argue with me, man. I
got to, because you've been wrong all this year. Just give me my prop. Look, when Colorado beat TCU, I came on and told you, look here, they beat him. I gave him their credibility. Lil Doctor had all that stuff on his background. I said, they beat him. That's cool. It wasn't the same team. But I told you, they ain't going to no bowl game. They're not going to win no SIG game. His son ain't going to win no Heisman. And Michigan don't win that championship. Now, what was I wrong at?
You was wrong.
You started off wrong because you started off hating them before you even played the game. I told you was a hater. I told you all the real you was a hater. And it ain't had nothing to do with football. You was just a hater. You know what? You didn't go a whole show without mentioning Deion.
I got to mention. Look here. I'm going to talk about him until I run him out of football. Say, run him out of football. Hey, you know Deion put that dress on, huh?
Uh-oh.
There they go. He don't put a dress on.
Put it up, ain't it?
Yeah, he don't put it.
I'm in it with this.
Deion put a dress on.
Put it up, ain't it?
He don't put a dress on.
Pull it up.
What is
Pull it up. Pull up Deion wearing dress.
If Deion did put a dress on, Ron already told us we better stop following these people. So
look.
Hey, and let me tell you this too. Nephew E, how old are you?
I'm 40. I just turned 42 a week ago.
You just turned 42
on the 10th, yes, sir. Appreciate it. On the 10th, yes, sir.
Happy birthday! I give you that respect, and that's what.
Yes, sir. I sure appreciate you.
You're 42, right?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. 42.
All right. Do you know what year that Deion put the dress on?
It was after he was playing football.
It was after.
I think it was after he played. It was between after or in the middle of. I don't know the year, but I know it's on YouTube. But you can pull it up. We're gonna pull it up now. Don't worry about it. The questions you got for me, just watch it.
What year? What year was it?
Who that is?
Oh man.
Who was that?
What year was it?
You know, man. How much that dress cost? Who was that?
That's a person. That's a person that you had your jersey number on.
Look here.
You had number 21 on.
What year was that?
What year was it?
Huh? You had number 21 on. I did.
That was when he was playing football for the Cowboys.
You had
that was you did that.
No, that was the year. That was a lip sync. So that was like in 2000, I think, if I'm not mistaken.
Listen, you had the man jersey. Listen, I don't hate the man. You hate the man. I don't hate him.
No, I never said I hated Deion. I just say he was a bad coach.
But before he even coached Division I, you was hating on him.
Yeah, I mean, no, I wasn't.
Yes, you was. He never coached it down, and you hated on him.
No, I wasn't. Look, when he went out there and lied to them po people down there in Mississippi at the gun line.
For nephew E.
Yeah.
That's when he got signed when he left the
he left. Look here, look. He used our people to get in the door and put their dress on.
It ain't your people.
Boy,
Stop it. Stop it
with
with
my
your
people.
It's
my people.
No, just stop. Here go everybody go with my people. Have you ever
2015?
Have you went back and watched the Jackson State football game? No, I'll let you answer that.
Look,
have you?
I told y'all.
I
I'm not.
I ain't gonna let you answer that.
I never,
have you even donated to any HBCU? And you went to an HBCU? No.
Listen, boss. Listen though. I told you a long time ago on the last two Mike's in the Mind episode. I didn't want to go no doggone HBCU school when I was a kid. I ain't know about no TSU till I went there. And the people that go to the HBCU didn't want to go there. You said it yourself. You didn't want to go to HBCU. So where we get this support the black school from? We never wanted to go to a black school.
Because
we
you said
always wanted to go
Deion
to Division I.
You said Deion left the black people. He left our people.
What I said was Deion Sanders came to Mississippi, to Jackson State to get a job so he can get a better job. That's what I said.
That's what everybody does in life.
But that's what I'm saying. That's all I said. I said he came here to get a job. He didn't come. The stuff that he was saying, I love these schools. We got to uplift our black people, all this stuff here. Man, I told you all this stuff was a fraud. The man came to get his resume so he can go get a better job. That's what I said.
Did he not make it to a championship with the black school?
Who can't make it down there, boss? It's too easy to make it down there.
I'm asking a question. Did he not make it to the
Yeah, that band crunk up. You got a good band.
Man, that band crunk. Them niggas down there doing the Tootsie Roll and the Kevin Pat. Man, look here. Look here. He had them rappers coming out there, them folks falling out. Man, look here. Now he got on the cowboy hat. Man, he on the character.
Hey, let me tell you something, nephew. It's okay.
He's an entertainer. That's what he do.
Yeah, I want to pivot just briefly. We need to come up for air. Let me just say this real quick.
Yeah, this is something. Please do. I appreciate Confederate because he gave me a headache.
I know. Move that dog out the way so you can see.
Are y'all ready for this?
That dog.
Go ahead.
Put that dog out that picture. Yeah, put
we
the
got
dog
that
to the right.
piping going on in there too.
Yeah, go ahead, Confederate. Go ahead.
So, if my calculations and memory serves me correct, you two celebrating your 30th year anniversary this year, correct?
Who man too?
You two?
Yes.
No, we'll do 29. Next month. We'll
29. 20. Ooh.
I thought it was 30. Well, 29 is close enough, but with 29 years, for those listeners out here, including myself, what advice would you give newly married, such as Dr. Joe, the halfway mark married, such as myself,
right?
The long near marriage, high school sweethearts such as Bostic and Nephew E, and the prospects such as the Love Doctor, what advice would you give us to keep, a marriage as vibrant as y'all's?
I would say,
because we need it.
It might seem cliche, but that relationship with the Creator is so key in what you do. Because I don't think it's like a solid idea you could give people advice. Other than that, because everybody's spouse or everybody's goals are kind of different. For me, mine was to be a better father than I once saw. Tula, I don't know exactly what hers was, but I knew I wanted to be that father, that man. And I wanted to be that man with that relationship with my Creator. That was very important to me. And that, helped me to straighten out all the years. So, I was telling anybody, I would definitely research, pray, seek, follow, stay consistent with that relationship. That's the most important thing that can with. Because you got a lot of people that's done it, but whether they've done it well, you know what I'm saying? And maybe be consistent is the key to what you try to do. So I would definitely tell a person, anybody, it will have to be that relationship with him that has been key with our relationship, on and been as long as it has. There's been some rough patches time, but we've gotten, we've gone, we've grown, still got leaps and bounds, still looking at numbers. That's why the best I would tell them, just, like I said, it's not a cookie cutter thing. It's all about if you want to do it, right? Mind it to, have that relationship and desire to be a better people, be a real right. You can do it. Same thing. You have to be willing to do that.
But willing to do it, that's right.
Got to be able to.
I had my mom's sister passed. My mom's older sister passed, and her and my uncle with her husband, they were high school sweethearts, and they had been married for 65 years. And I was telling co-workers of mine, I say, man, my uncle and my auntie stayed in the same house since the 70s. We lived in the neighborhood when I was living with my mom at the time. We lived in the same neighborhood before I moved in with my grandparents. But they lived in the same neighborhood, never changed the house, lived there since the 70s. You saw one, you saw another one. But when people say love don't work, it's totally a lie, because we see the examples every day. Yeah. They was one of the biggest examples that I've ever seen. You understand what I'm saying? And right along with, like I said, I just met y'all, a year ago when I saw y'all on YouTube. But when people say you can't work together, that's a lie. Yeah. Like you say, it's what you want to do. You understand what I'm saying? You got to have it in your heart to do the right thing. And a lot of these people, they already have it in their heart to leave and walk out and go. They weren't trying to do right in the first place. Yeah. You understand what I'm saying? So I always knew that there was a lie when people say, "Oh, love, man, don't work no more." Yes, it do. It's what you want to work. You know what I mean? Like you say, people stay on job for 40, 50 years. So you can't stay in the marriage for 40, 50 years? Yeah. You see what I'm saying? 65 years, 30, that's a long time. You understand what I'm saying? A long time. And I watched them, and I looked at my uncle, and he was just so distressed, because he been with that one woman his whole entire life. 2 kids, had a great life, great family. But it's right, like you say, if you seek the right stuff to get around it, to keep it together, it'll work. It'll work like it's supposed to. It'll work like it's supposed to. But I don't listen to these stupid people, man. They don't want to do it, be honest with you. Yeah. They don't want to do it. But I'm very happy for y'all. I am. Y'all are true example.
The reason I kind of asked that question, because I look at Miss Tula, Sean Bostic, and Aku Bostic, and me personally, growing up without 2 parents in the home, that's something I long for and always wanted. I love my mother, I love my I still love my dad. Whatever that they had, it didn't work out for them to live the life that, you know what I mean, as adults raising the children that they had together. Now later on in life, my mom just passed last year around this time, and it's been a kind of, but you know, I kind of keep going. But at the end part of her life, you know, they were planning to remarry, you know, but she died before that ever happened, you know, and that's reconciliation come back, because they definitely love their children, my brother and myself, but for whatever reason, because they got separated when I was in the 6th grade. That was in 1980, okay? And here it is, 2023, I just had found out they were getting back together to get remarried, and then 2 months later, my mom had passed. So I was, you know, what keeps, you know, the marriages together the way that they do, which I know now because I came into a marriage, you know, 15 years ago, you know, knowing Yahuwah and things of that nature. But when I didn't know Yahuwah, my mother didn't know Yahuwah, my dad wasn't in the church, and my mom wasn't in the church, you know, they didn't what I wanted, you know, they didn't provide it for me, which for them to be together. And you know, we were talking about experience and traumas earlier during the show about, you know, childhood traumas. That's a childhood trauma to me, and I was bitter towards people that had 2 parents in the home for a long time. I was like, oh, they green, they suckers, you know. Oh, they got a mom and a dad. They had life on, you know, life on easy street, and that's not the case all the time, you know. Because Ra has made it, you know, made it known that, you know, even them being together 29 years, you know, hasn't always been you know, on the mountaintop. Sometimes they was in the valley, but you look, like I said, the orders that he put in place was to know his creator first, to better himself, and then got married. You know, that's key, and we need to hear that kind of stuff, you know, because there's nobody trying to get out of something. Like I say, I ain't trying to get out of nothing. I'm trying to get into something.
Trying to get in, all right.
Yeah, you know, we got Resident Joe. You know, she just became a newlywed. You know, she needs to hear that information too. I haven't been married as long as Cheryl Bostic and Ra and Miss Tooley, but you know, marriage is a beautiful thing if you do it the right way. And I think, you know, the advice that we see tonight, from one side, we still waiting to hear from Miss Tooley, but you know, I think that can make your
Confederate.
Yeah.
It's Confederate phone. It's his thing. I think connection making it known it will breathe and stop.
Okay, let me turn it. Okay, yeah. Can you hear me?
Yeah,
I wanted you to chime in, Miss Tooley, about, you know, y'all 29 going on 30.
Wow.
I'm not a woman, but I still want to know how a woman functions the way, because I have a wife myself, you know, and so, you know, picking your brain and give us some of that wisdom that you possess.
Okay. I definitely, and my biggest thing is sometimes you just make sure you marry a person that you like. I feel like if you like a person, I ain't say fall in love, I ain't say none of that. Because all that is relative. But if you like a person, a whole lot of things, and you can work through, and you give more effort for making something work. Because I really like. I did marry a person that I really liked. I love them. So liking somebody is very important.
That's interesting. You know.
See, Roha? She said she really likes you.
Oh, I'm here. I ain't surprised.
Yeah.
I mean, I ain't surprised.
What about you, brother? Boston. Mr. Boston.
You man, just your high school sweetheart.
High school, yeah.
Man, college.
College.
Okay.
You talking me?
Yeah, move that dog too when you talking.
Leave him right there.
Man, you very disrespectful, but you know what?
You guys hear that noise?
Yes, man.
Yeah.
Let me see. Is that me?
I put on mute and say.
Let me see.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Been doing a long time. Yeah, making that. Yeah.
I didn't mess with you, but you can put the dog back up there, man.
No, it's okay, man. I don't whatever offend my brother, man. I get it. I get away. If you tell me don't watch Deion and support Deion next year, I won't do it. I just
I would do.
That's how much. That's how much I care for you and your traumas. I respect that. If that stuff,
I wouldn't take you through that turmoil.
Man, listen, man.
I would not take you through that turmoil.
Yeah, I wouldn't do it.
Look here, well, y'all need. Look here, I'm not gonna do that because the way y'all need you, man. So I wouldn't take you through that, man.
I wouldn't do it, man.
We need you, man. I can't take you through that. You be up there crying, passed out. Gotta come catch you. Brother gotta come catch you, man. Deuce got your feet, try to pick you up. Nah, man.
It's bad. It's gonna be bad.
It's gonna be bad. You watch Deion now. Watch it in.
Is Deion going to? Let me ask this. Where we do go? Is he going? Is he going to a bowl game?
My marriage? Oh, well, let me tell you about my marriage.
I was after that.
Goodness, man. That's joking, man.
My bad. Go ahead.
Deion will go to a bowl game this year. He will go. He will go. But I'm telling you, if he tells me not to watch, I won't watch.
I can't do that.
I won't watch. But
answer the question.
A bowl game? Yeah, I said yeah.
The marriage.
No. About the marriage.
Forget the bowl game.
Okay.
Yeah, about the marriage.
Let's go.
What was the question?
How did y'all make it?
Like a vibe.
How are y'all making it? What advice would you give to those people that are aspiring to be married, or those that have been married as long as you and are deciding to part ways, to divorce, separate, be estranged? What's the glue or the adhesive that's keeping your marriage together? And what is your advice to those that that are aspiring to be married, or those that contemplating giving up on marriage?
Well, I think for me, I mean, it's just a thing of just being open and honest with my spouse. Just being straight up with her. How I'm feeling, what's going on in my life. Because at the end of the day, when you down, that's the person that's gonna have to be there anyway. When the kids are going through situation, they're gonna have to be there, for certain things. But we keep open communication, and just like said was mentioning, you got to keep a lot of people out of your marriage, because half of them not married, and then the other half they don't want to see you happy. You got to understand, when me and my wife got married, a lot of people at the wedding, their advice was, y'all too young. And I was like, this is crazy. And they was at my wedding. You get what I'm saying? But they know history. They know how, young marriages don't last. Y'all don't know this, y'all don't know that. But the thing is it's kind of sad, but you don't want to prove people wrong. But just to say that people can do it, that's what I wanted to do. And I wanted to say you can do it. I mean, when I go out, I'm around people, they admire, my wife, my family, and America needs to see that, because they don't want to see a black home together. I mean, when they see two people together, they see a family together. That's why I always post my family, because I mean that's what needs to be in the forefront, and not all the other stuff. Because if you don't have that, what are you doing it for? What are you doing it for? And it just keeping people out of your relationship, just telling them what I go through, and we talk. And I would say this: don't be a offensive speaker, and don't be a defensive listener.
That's good.
because a lot of
That
times.
deserves a repeat, Sean Bostic.
I'm sorry.
That deserves a repeat.
Yeah, I try not to be an offensive speaker and a defensive listener. So I just try to, when I'm talking, I try to, I gotta calm down. I gotta say this, and then when somebody's telling me something, I don't want to put up a defensive ear to where whatever you're saying is just gonna be a turn off no matter what.
Right.
And I pride myself on if you tell me to do something, my wife will address me or something, say it, I don't repeat it. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause I don't want to come back here no more. So it's like, okay, look, I want to graduate from this. I want to do this. But now we're in a phase of that's coming the early part. But when you start having kids, they take over some of your time and what we need to work on. And it's like, nah, we gotta do this with them. We gotta, and so you don't have time for the relationship building foundation that should already be established before this comes. So now it went to we got kids and that's running. The kids get older. You gotta be ready, So it's a lot of stuff. I learned on the fly. I watch my mom, my dad, grow up. And my mom never worked, and I always want to say I didn't want my wife to work. I don't know why, but I mean, I just didn't want it because I wanted her to be home, just like I was home. I called my mama. I need to get something at school. She brought it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? When the food need to be ready when I get home, I wanted it to be there. But that's why. You don't realize how important that was, but I needed it. You get what I'm saying? But it's just my dad. He just, that's what he was. He took off the job, and I saw it. I said I wanted to do it, and my wife, her father wasn't involved in her life, but she always wanted that for her kids. She didn't know who it was gonna be. And one thing about it, I met my wife when her granddad passed before we even got married, before she even knew that we were dating. And he raised her, but the only time that I met her granddad was one time I went to a restaurant they was at, and she was like, "You want to meet my granddaddy?" I was like, "Yeah," because I was already prepped for that moment. Like they teach you when you meet a girl's father, you got to know how to address yourself. So
present yourself.
I wasn't scared, And then he was like, "That's a good young man." It was good. I was raised in the Baptist church, so it was like, this is how you gotta know how to deal with, how to move. Because you had older women be like, "Don't mess with that boy. That's a good boy. Right. You need to go talk to that boy. You better get with that boy. You got to do, that they always kind of mold you for that, and just seeing it, but." I didn't want to let her let that standard drop, with what she was dealing with, and you gotta respect the woman. I always thought too that you don't just marry the woman, you marry the family and the history of that person. You get what I'm saying? Because whatever they dealt with, you gonna have to deal with it somewhere in your relationship.
Down the line.
Down the line. So it's like, let me address it. I was selfish. I wanted to know how her grandma looked. Did she look bad when she was old?
Her grandma?
Yes.
Why her grandma?
Because when you get old, I want to see what you're gonna look like.
That's where it started from.
That's where it started from. Grandma got tea, okay.
I think my grandma was good.
Grandma good, okay. All right, now what your mama look like? You know what I'm saying? Now your mama, okay. Okay, I understand. All right.
And people did that back in the day. They go look at the mama and look at the family and look at them, be like,
right.
Nah, I don't want. They did that back in the day. Yeah,
and
I heard a guy say that before.
She'll get slick. Well, how your daddy look? I said, well, my daddy, he got hair. I know that.
Yeah,
he got hair. He got hair.
Oh.
I said, he got hair. I want to know. Then her great grandma is 109.
Oh wow!
She died like 100, I think 3 or 4, something like that. passed
But how
before
can she be
passed, but she was
109?
No, I'm saying she died at like 103, 103.
You said she was like 109, but she
I
died.
thought she was
No,
like nothing like.
I thought it was 9. I thought it was not 109. It was 103.
That scared me.
Man.
Like she's 109. But she died.
I had a weird mind, nephew E. I just had a weird,
Yeah.
you know.
No, that ain't weird. That ain't weird. That's to me. That's You,
I see
you
you
come
two
up on a
bonding.
good upbringing. Yeah. He trying. Yeah, we trying to patch it up, man. You know, he think he my enemy. He not my enemy, man. Hey, man, look here, man.
No.
Look here.
You are my enemy.
Yeah.
Don't get twisted with this, Joe. I'm messing with you.
Nah, but I've always looked at that situation, you know, when older men talk about how they met their wife, and you know that people that have mastered everything. You know, like Raha was saying the other day about how television shows the negative part about the black family. You know what I mean? These TV shows, when you see a TV show, you see a woman leaving a man, and she's going to go get with what they call it, a rich, better looking man. You understand what I'm saying? You never see the family work through their issues. They don't show that no more. They show leave, go get better. You understand what I'm saying? So anybody can go get anybody new. Somebody that's like now these seminars they be having about these relationships. Everybody up there saying, "Well, I've been married before. Now I got somebody new. I got my better husband or my better this."
Right.
Well, what are you teaching the people that's getting ready to do or getting ready to be where you are at in life when being with somebody when you have left and got somebody else that's new? If I go get somebody that's new, then I'm teaching them, hey, of course you're gonna be happy because you got somebody else.
Right.
But how many people have sat there and stuck through their situation and say, this is my wife, that's my husband. We the only one, we've been with each other all this time. We work through our problems and work out issues. Everybody if you watch everybody that's talking and everybody that's giving advice, they'd have been married 2 or 3 times.
Right. Right.
2 or 3 times.
Right.
And I'm like,
they like listen, it's gonna always be somebody beautiful or better looking than your spouse, a body than your spouse. But it's just the discipline to know, listen, you have to go home to what you have. Because I mean, I fell in love with what I like. I mean, that's what I like. You know what I'm saying? So I don't, no matter what it is, we gonna age together because that good time is gonna go and it's gonna be over.
Fade.
You know what I'm saying? You sitting back with that strip club moment. That's what I call it. You know the strip club moment.
That's 5 minutes.
When you leave that strip club, you be like, I spent what?
Look,
he's like, I didn't get what? It's over.
Look here. You gonna drop that money, man, and sit in that car, the car running. Look here. You can't sit still because you driving around town like, where am I going now? Where you going?
Man, you spent that money, you got that, and then you know you done did wrong when you done said,
you did wrong.
Well, I get paid next week. You try to make it seem better. You said, well, I get paid next week. I can start back fresh, and guess what? I ain't gonna do that no more. So and then you repeat the same cycle.
When you go home and go in the bathroom and count your money. Man, let me see. So I can eat on this, and it's and you know what's so bad about it? A lot of people that's now in this generation, you know, it's bad now because you got so much about relationship that came out that's wrong. You got the LGBTQ, you got all this other stuff that's going on. So now these kids' mind is double warped. You understand what I'm saying? You got people that's coming from broken homes and single parent homes. Their mind is double warped now because they looking at other stuff, new stuff now that they done brought about. You know, we come up under the traditional family with the, you know, I was fortunate to have my grandparents around. My mom never married, you know what I mean? I was fortunate to have, as a young kid, to watch my grandparents become what they become in front of my eyes, to see how to grow as a man and see what a man and woman, how man and woman work together. You know, my grandparents were married for 41 years. So I was able to see them, and plus with my uncle and my aunt who were married for 60-some years. So it ain't easy, but it ain't hard. You understand what I'm saying? But a lot of people, a lot of bad advice will turn you around. You get the wrong advice from the wrong people, they'll mess your life. They'll mess your home up big time.
Absolutely.
I'm talking about they will ruin everything you got with some, because it's a lot of people out there that's bitter. You know what I mean? You know, it's very seldom you'll go find somebody and they'll tell you, even though it didn't work out for me, but I want to see y'all make it. You don't see people saying stuff like that. Man, they out there, oh, that nigga ain't no good, girl. The better way to get over him is go get a new man. They'll tell him that in a minute, in a heartbeat. They'll take him out there, fly him across to the other state to go party. Next thing you know, you done. And now you got girls saying now, oh, marriage ain't for me no more. But I'm understanding something. But you're in a relationship. You're dating. You're going out. So what about this ain't, I mean, it don't make sense. I've yet to see a woman say, I'm taking care of myself. I'm doing this by myself. No man, no help. It's just me. Either she got 2, 3 boyfriends. Either she got 2 or 3, what they call them back in the day, sugar daddies. You know what I mean?
Phone making that noise. That thing still got that noise. You can hear that thing be whooping and whopping on them.
Oh.
No, he'll make it was that whooping and whopping. That thing got me dizzy.
You know, it's saw that old school TV back in the day. That TV wiggle that hanger. But you very seldom see now people helping people stay together. Man, people pull the folk apart like it's nothing. You know what I mean? And that's why the kids are so lost, because they don't see it. Normally, you know, like you say, we are what we see, what we watching, what we looking at. But it's getting worse and worse now, because these kids now, they double warp. And we should want our kids to understand this at a young age. You understand what I'm saying? Because we had to understand at a young age. But now, man, these people out here don't care no more. These men, they don't want a wife. I want to be, you know, I want to get as many women as I can. And then next thing you know, I tell a dude, I say, man, how you expect not to be on child support, man? You keep landing up with these women with no protection. You see what I'm saying? You got 5, 6 kids from 5, 6 different women, but you don't want to be on child support. I mean, that to me, that's impossible.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying?
That's the world we live in now.
Yeah, that's the world.
On our clothes on a lot of it. Just saying that I blame a lot on the women. If the women require you better, then the men will do better.
Right.
You know, the men standard have dropped, requirement for being a man has dropped. That's because of the women. When a man lie, I mean, when we were kids, you wrestle. It was a pretty girl. You try to do something less race or something because you want to impress the pretty girl. Something you want to do, even when you were small. But now, it's not. They don't have a reason. They don't desire for a man to show them some type of ability, some type of quality, some commendable, so she can say, "I choose you." So that's the society we live in today. But we definitely appreciate y'all. I'm paying my time. I got 2 hours.
I knew a guy.
It's good to see you.
I know a guy in Miami with 40 kids.
What?
I had cousins like that.
Google it, Smitty. I know we're from the end, but Google it. Type in.
How old is he?
Type in man with 40 kids, Miami, Florida.
And how many? Think about 30 something are messed up. Yep. A lot of them, no doubt, hate him, don't want. So you know, he look at, he think he's done something. He's did more damage than he could ever do good. Unless you can do that, and unless you like the Saudis will do that, but all their kids will be raised right there together. You know what I'm saying? You still get different kids because somebody's gonna get left out.
Right.
Yeah. How do you keep those kids from intermingling with one another and marrying one another and committing incest?
And then they kids.
Yeah, they kids. Yeah.
You gotta scatter them and go somewhere.
I'll meet up at the family reunion. Hey, they go out daddy.
Daddy. Yeah, that's my daddy.
Oh, that's dangerous.
That's bad.
That's horrible, man.
Safety does recognize a familiar name on her bond hearing docket.
Johnny Ray Smith Jr. Oh my God.
These storied history, and you're gonna hear all about it.
The same baby mama, she did the same thing that the wife did. I left the house like you told me.
In a previous domestic case, Smith was convicted of criminal mischief. Judge Safey advised that he leave the home where he'd been staying with the complainant. In that same case, Smith revealed to the court that he had fathered more than 30 children. And apparently still counting.
She had, remember, she was pregnant and she had another kid, so I'm at 40 now.
And that's the argument. Wait. That's your argument for you want me to let you out?
No, not that. No, listen.
You remember that voice control lecture I gave you back when you only had 31 kids?
I listen to you. Listen, I swear I listen to you. I just moved out. I stay on my own. I got a new girlfriend. That's what she mad about.
I don't blame her.
But listen, I left. I never went back to the house. I never called.
You didn't listen to anything I said.
No, I did. I left. You told me to leave.
Also, no more kids.
Similar to his previous case, Smith's charges today include criminal mischief and burglary.
You can cut it, Smitty.
related
I just
to
wanted you to
incidents.
see Kid Capri.
41 kids. I know the women ugly. Look at him. That's a stand. He ain't got no brain. He's standing with them, so I don't expect nothing different. Man, listen, definitely, that joker looks terrible. But yeah, so he ain't got them project women. You know what I'm saying? Low class women.
Yeah. Food stamp, baby.
Y'all. And,
you too. Yes, sir.
Very glad were able to come on
yeah.
here. And I'm definitely relying for you and your wife, our nephew.
That's right.
Absolutely.
Really
Yes,
good
sir.
to see. It's been a while. We ain't seen in a long time.
Yeah, I was traveling. So
I
just
got
getting
you.
back into the
God
city.
keep you
Oh,
moving.
yeah.
We appreciate you,
Yeah.
Derek.
Yes, sir.
And all them on the sidelines. I know we appreciate Derek when he can jump in with us. I know he had to get off when he get there, but he'll be on tomorrow night with us too. I know a lot of them will be on tomorrow night. Bill said a lot of them will be on tomorrow night. Everybody appreciate all of y'all again. We'll hop y'all. And most high willing to catch y'all next week. Y'all stay encouraged, stay strong.
Yes, sir.
Don't do nothing wrong.
That's it.
Y'all got that. Stay encouraged, stay strong, and don't do nothing wrong. That's how I'm telling you.
And that on never. Yes, sir.
That's it. Listen, we'll hop y'all too.
Hop y'all.
All right. Shalom. Hop y'all.
We're about to take it back. Ladies and gentlemen, here it is, the most listened to radio show on the planet.
This station is now the ultimate power in the universe.
Tony and Lee on the radio. Dr. Joe's therapy on the radio. The love doctor going live on the radio. Two mics and a mind on the radio. Radio, turned up on the radio. Radio, turned up on the radio. Turned up on the radio. Turned up on the radio. 2 nights and a mind. 2 nights and a mind. 2 nights and a mind. 2 nights and a mind.
All right, you do something better, I'll do something better, and we'll be better together. Until next week. Night.
We'll hop y'all. We'll hop y'all.
Hop y'all, Chris.